sip of mine.
Yeah, you ordered one, but I didn't have one. This has been like a long time since I've actually had a whole.
What'd
one.
you have at Crust and Craft?
A beer? I
Kind of
think?
honey IPA.
An IPA.
No, mango IPA.
Mango
You don't
IPA.
drink IPAs?
Not an IPA. It wasn't IPA.
What
No.
was it?
Golden something mango
Was it an ale?
cart.
It was an ale.
It was
Yeah.
an ale.
Yeah. You don't say it judgmental. He had one too and said that was a great move. So don't let him. Don't let
I'm
him.
not
pretend
dissing
it.
the drink. I'm
You
dissing the
sounded
fact
like
that
it.
you just staunchly said, no, it wasn't an IPA.
You said
it was an
it was
ale.
a mango ale. That's what you said. Come on.
Mango.
Yeah, it was mango. They seem to always have a mango drink there
Okay.
now.
I could dig it. What'd you guys get to eat?
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza. The best part, though, is they've got those heaters out on the outside
Mm.
patio. It was funny because we walked in. The place is fairly packed for Sunday at 5 o'clock. We get to the hostess stand. She asked us how many. I said 2. She said, would you prefer to sit in the back or up front? I look at Jesse. He always just shrugs his shoulders. I said, we'll take a seat in the back. And she said, I was really hoping you weren't going to say that.
Why?
Where do
I
you
have
want
no
us to
idea.
sit?
What was that?
Jesse's like, we'll sit up front.
I said, we'll just sit outside.
Yeah.
She goes, okay, and got all bubbly. Like we didn't have an option.
Thank you so much. Right this way.
Yeah,
It's a self-seating area.
it was
It's
ridiculous.
like, chill out. We can
yeah.
do it.
She didn't even walk us out there. She handed us the menus and said, "You can
That
find
way.
a table." Yeah, you can see yourself out.
Wherever you want, just
Yeah.
go outside.
But it ended up working out because there was like the football game was on out there. It was
Yeah.
like just cold enough sitting under the heater.
I like sitting on that window area right next to the bar.
It was occupied
The
too.
window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were no seats at the bar, so we couldn't sit there. But the outside ended up being good. The Bills were playing somebody.
Rams. It was that 42-44 game that Josh Allen just went nuts.
6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns. Yeah.
It's about right.
There was a Santa Claus in the middle of the square taking photos, and
So it was pretty busy then, the square.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Square looks great. Everyone was there for the lights.
yeah, it was festive though. Yeah, it was fun.
Festive.
It was festive.
Do
Yeah.
you ever go there? Take out or anything?
We went to Grits the week of Thanksgiving for breakfast when Marty and Linda came into town. I think it was like a Wednesday morning. We went to Grits. They had stuff decorated, but there was like they had everything ready for Santa, but they were still decorating around.
Food was good?
Yeah. You been to Grits?
No.
I'm glad
good.
Grits is still here.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a staple.
What do you usually get from Grits?
I don't usually go to Grits. I'm just glad it's there. I've been there probably. I used to go more often than I go now.
Is it
But
just a breakfast place?
Well, they have lunch food, but they serve breakfast all day.
Never dinner, but breakfast all day.
Yeah.
Hey, Pat's here, by the way.
Hey, everybody.
Pat's our audio engineer for the week.
I'm diddling. I'm tweaking. I'm learning on the job. It's OJT
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be our researcher for the day. And audio engineer.
Jamie.
Jamie, can you look that up?
He's going to be a young Jamie.
Young Jamie.
Yeah. So this is our Christmas podcast.
Ironically, the oldest guy here by a lot.
No, not a
Not
lot.
by a lot.
Ashton's pretty close to you.
Damn.
I'll be 40 in June.
Okay.
Yeah,
mean,
I wouldn't
we're-
say a
we're
lot.
in our 30s, though.
That's not all of us.
You will be soon, and I can't wait. I just
I know.
cannot wait.
I'm getting every bit out of this that I can. 6 more months, man.
He's got a good bit away, though, Ash. It's crazy.
I know.
7 months. It's not that far. Less than 7 months.
But by the time he turns 30, we'll
Both be 31.
we'll both.
No, he won't.
I'll practically
You'll be
be
2 months,
31.
2 months behind.
I didn't mean to get us off of the grits thing. Continue with your grits.
I think we were done with grits.
Oh,
Did you eat grits?
Yeah.
Is that what we were talking about?
Oh, to be
Oh,
note though,
to be noted.
grits, they're not good. I
the
couldn't
grits
even,
at grits.
Oh, the grits are not
couldn't
good.
I didn't know
even
what he was
finish
saying.
the grits at grits. They were not good. Mediocre.
Are grits something that are hard to mess up?
It
They're
looks
too
like it.
soupy, too whatever.
I feel like
Was
they
it
can.
texture?
I don't like grits.
I don't
so
like them either.
You don't.
No.
Oh, maybe
It's
it's
a
just me,
texture.
but I like a good solid grit, and these were not it.
Do you eat grits?
No.
Okay, it feels this moment. Let me soak this in just for a second. every time I tell someone this,
They
it's
lose
just
their mind.
Utter shock.
It's
lose
such a
their mind.
strong Southern thing that like everybody down here eats them. It's like a staple almost.
And I'm almost
I never hear people say I don't like grits.
yeah. The follow up question is almost always, "Are you from Georgia?"
Yeah.
I didn't hear of grits.
Until we moved here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never knew it was a thing. My parents didn't either.
You know what up north is? Farina and oatmeal.
I don't know. What
Do you
that
have
is.
farina? No.
I don't think so.
It's kind of like grits. It's like a warm cereal, but it looks like grits. You never had
I
farina?
don't know. Maybe I have. I didn't hear of it though. I haven't heard of it. It's like rice pudding. Don't like that either. That's what grits remind me of.
Rice pudding.
Looks the same.
Huh.
Yeah. Have you had rice pudding?
No.
Is that a holiday thing?
Rice
It's a
pudding.
dessert.
Is
It's a
it?
British thing, right?
A British
That
thing.
sounds
It's
British.
figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding.
It's figgy. Almost.
Never mind.
That's in a Christmas song, isn't it?
Figgy pudding.
Bring us some figgy pudding. Yeah.
And bring it right now.
Bring it right now, in true British fashion.
But I am surprised that you don't like grits
Why?
just because of you grew
Where
up
you
here. Your parents, do they like grits?
Yes.
Do your siblings like
My
grits?
dad loves grits now. But
It's
I
not
don't
even that they're nasty. It's the texture.
Same.
Yeah.
texture.
It's a inferior food in my opinion. Because you can't eat them plain. They have to be doctored up with something.
And the best thing to doctor them up as a kid is cinnamon and sugar.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds good either way.
I've never done that.
It's
I've-
probably the only way my mom could get me to just get the grits down my throat. I mean,
Is it close to applesauce at that?
I still have a hard time with applesauce.
What?
I don't eat apples.
I don't eat it either.
Damn.
I have to consciously like
We found a lane that we don't like.
make it go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do you chew it? Do you not?
I'm
Do you
thinking
just
about
swallow
what
it?
my mouth is doing when I'm having.
Correct. Correct.
Anyway,
That's why I don't like soup either. I know that's kind of different. I don't like soup. It's the middle ground of like food and liquid.
there's a Big Bang Theory line about the difference, the threshold between a soup and a stew.
Okay,
Really?
so if you don't like the texture of grits, do you like a chowder? Do you
No.
like a chowder?
No.
Do you like
All
chowder?
day long, baby. Sign me up. But there's flavor in that. It's different.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that a soup though?
It's a thicker soup.
It's
Clam
like
chowder?
It's like a gumbo.
Yeah.
What's a gumbo?
A hearty soup.
Hearty meaning a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Correct. You remember those Campbell's commercials?
Yeah.
For the
Chunkies?
Campbell's
Eat your chunky soup.
Yeah. And they would have those big burly NFL players on there.
Jason Kelsey.
And their moms.
And their moms. That's right. That's right.
Eat your chunky
Oh my gosh, yeah. Wasn't it Jerome Bettis? Was the
The
guy
bus
in
was
those?
on there.
Don't look.
Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
sports ball. Don't look over here.
Oh, okay.
Well-
You're our Googler. That's why I was
can,
curious.
I can research things.
No, it's okay. I think it was Jerome Bettis
That was really
and his
good.
mom. You drink the whole thing already.
Ash, what do you think of that?
Phenomenal.
You like it?
I
Is
like
it
the
too
peppermint.
Is it too much peppermint or not enough peppermint?
No. But I like harsh flavors. So it's nice.
Is peppermint a harsh flavor? Like
It's-
strong?
It's
you mean?
present.
Okay, okay.
There's probably a better term.
I
could
said
use.
he made the first drink for me, and he was like, "I don't think I could taste the peppermint in it." But and then I tried it and I tasted the coconut more, and I was like, you know what? It probably just needs less coconut and more peppermint. So he makes another drink, gives it to me. I was like, oh, much better. And he goes, I didn't even do less coconut. I just did way more peppermint. So he just added more alcohol to it.
Yeah. As well, you should be.
You're right.
Now let me try this.
Didn't try it.
Gin
yet.
gives me severe headaches, but we'll go with
No,
it.
don't drink all of it. then.
Severe headaches.
Yeah, when I wake up the next day from gin.
Well, that didn't stop you a few weeks ago from drinking half of my bottle.
Yeah, literally half the bottle.
I don't remember half
He said
the
I only
bottle.
had like 1.5. We go, no, you drank out of the bottle by the end of the night. What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah.
What is this?
Rosemary.
Rosemary.
No, it's a Christmas tree. Frozen at the bottom, so it stands up. That's the ice at the bottom. Yeah.
Look at you
I know.
being festive.
I know.
You
Saw it on
said, you
Facebook.
said I want to do a gin and tonic, but I need to make it festive.
Yeah. I was going to go with the cranberry drink, and it just didn't feel festive enough.
This is a Midtown beverage. You could serve this at a Midtown bar.
Think so? Should we open a bar? Tim, we should buy a bar.
You could serve this at Puzzles.
Why is it called Puzzles?
Puzzles. Because of the ungodly puzzle that he just did a few weeks ago? Or 2 weeks
No.
ago? Less than that?
No.
You know, this man said, this is going to last me till the end of the year. I'm going to be able to do this and just, play RuneScape on the side. He did it in what, 2 weeks?
Exactly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He did a 2,000-piece puzzle, Pat, in 2 weeks.
Dang, commitment.
It's under your feet right now.
No, hang on.
No, it's under the couch. It's under the couch. I gotta find a frame
mess
for
it up.
No, you're good.
He glued it. You're fine.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did.
You could throw it. It'll stay intact.
No.
It might float.
We built a pinata in Spanish class in high school and tried to open it, and we couldn't. We built it too strong. We had like a metal baseball bat and took it out back to the football or the whatever field, the generic whatever
Yeah.
sport ball field.
Sport ball.
And it was like the movie from the scene from the movie Office Space where they take the printer out and like drop kick it. And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could not open the pinata.
Was it made with like that paste stuff that
Yes.
whatever it's called? What's that stuff? Plaster?
No, there's a term for that.
Yeah. Paper mache.
Paper mache?
Paper mache.
Plaster of Paris?
Yes.
There is a plaster of Paris.
What is that?
I don't know. Whatever it is,
We get the Google machine.
we did
in
the
front of you.
beefiest version of
Yeah.
I'll
They
look it
use
up.
cement instead of
I'll look it up.
instead of the liquid stuff you're supposed to use.
Yep.
This is great.
This is.
How much of Seinfeld have you watched?
I've seen the whole show.
Okay.
But I've only seen it through once.
Do you remember the artsy woman that George goes out on a few dates with, and she's like, "I was working with papier-mâché." Paper mache.
I need to rewatch that show. It's good. I think the first season's pretty bad, but once you get past the first,
The first 3 seasons are bad.
yeah, once you get past the beginning,
Is that your favorite show?
Oh, undeniably.
How many times do you think you've seen it?
7, probably.
do you watch it like? Do you watch it when you watch it? Do you watch it in order, and then when you finish it, you restart it, or do you just pick random episodes you just go through?
I'll have something happen in my life, and it'll spring an episode, and if I have time, I'll watch it that night.
Okay.
Now, one thing that I have done every year, probably since I was a junior or senior in high school, is the Festivus episode. I'll watch it on the 23rd of December.
You said that's your favorite show of all time.
Yeah, probably.
Jess, what's your favorite show of all time?
The Office.
Okay. Pat, what's your favorite show of all time?
I was researching. I wasn't really engaged.
Papier mache.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Cheers and Frasier. I think of them. They're not the same, but because Frasier's the spinoff, I think of them as together. I really
So you've seen the whole Cheers show?
multiple times. Yeah.
I couldn't get through the first season.
Well,
So I started
It
with
seems like that was a lot of shows.
I started with Frasier, and then I tried Cheers.
that doesn't always work that way.
Yeah, I tried Cheers because I was like he came from Cheers, so let me try it out.
Yeah,
I didn't really care for it,
it is different.
and I don't like the characters as much. I don't connect.
Is Cheers at the bar?
Yeah,
In Boston.
Yeah. Where everyone knows your name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
I mean I know everybody. It's a great show. I just couldn't get into it.
It's I don't know. I don't know much that can beat Cheers and Frasier for me. I'm doing Big Bang Theory again. I know people like to hate on Big Bang Theory.
Who does?
Okay.
It's so good.
Everybody does. I hear nothing but negativity.
Really?
It's the Nickelback effect with Big Bang Theory. There's as many people who think it's great as hate it, but the ones who hate it used to like it. There's a reason why it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the longest running sitcom ever.
And Nickelback took over the world.
Yeah.
For how many years? 2, 3? At least 2, 3, maybe 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And why does everyone universally hate Nickelback?
I don't know.
Why do I hear nothing but negative reviews on Big Bang Theory? It's not real comedy. It's because they shifted from multicam live studio audience, I think. But anyway. Yeah,
I did
Cheers,
hate on
Cheers
it
and
until I
Frasier
watched
for me.
it. And then it was
Yeah,
like...
you did hate on it for a while.
It was,
I remember.
and now it's one of my favorite shows. It's probably top 5 comedy shows.
Yeah, I love Big Bang.
Did you ever finish it?
Yes, I did.
What do you think of the finale? When he gets
it's
his,
been a long time.
When he gets his Nobel.
I need to rewatch. I'm rewatching it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm redoing 8, 9, 10. Is it 12? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12?
Yes.
I'm redoing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 because I don't remember most of it. Because
Okay.
I watched 1 through whatever, 7
Uh-huh.
on a loop for
Yeah.
years because I have the DVDs, but I did not have the DVDs for the other. And yes, Big Bang Theory for you young people, it was in the DVD era before streaming.
I have every single season on DVD.
So it's on HBO Max. So I'm in season 9 right now.
Mm.
It's good. I can't call it like it's cheesy. I think I do know why people hate on it so much. It's not always good writing, but some of it is brilliant. Some of it's really, really funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
The,
I like it a
the
lot.
Batman Man Bat stuff.
Yeah.
Also, will have, has had, or whatever
Yeah.
when they're talking about the time travel verbs, verb tenses for time travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like that's so good. Anyway,
Yeah. No, I think it's good writing. I always thought, because it was like they would do humor in that show that you didn't see in any other TV shows. It was so unique to itself. The jokes they would write and the situations they would get into. It wasn't a typical sitcom. Like, for the most part, in all the major sitcoms, there's always episodes that are similar across every single sitcom. But they're not really like that with Big Bang Theory. It's always different stuff. Like, I used to see all the time How I Met Your Mother and That 70s Show had like 8 episodes that were almost beat for beat. The comedies, the jokes, and the situations and stuff.
I love
So,
How I Met Your Mother.
Well, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, but Frasier's still my number 1 show. I love Frasier.
Yeah.
I've seen it probably 10 or 12 times through, all the way. But there's just like a handful of episodes that I'll just go back on like a day when I don't know what to watch, and I'll just watch those because they're like some of my favorites. It's great.
That's what I still do with The Office, but it's an unhealthy amount of watching I've done with The Office.
Yeah.
Office. Probably 50 to 60 times I've probably seen that entire show. It's just like constantly on.
I can never get into that show.
Most people can't, it seems like. Although it's like one of the most popular streamed
Yeah.
shows of all time. It's one of those shows where you either loved it or you hated it. Like
Yeah.
when it was on. Because you didn't get not that you didn't get the humor, it wasn't your type of humor, I
Yeah.
guess. But once I got into it, it was like,
Some of them are really funny.
yeah, there's
but
some,
yeah, overall,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. I love it.
Pat, is there a certain point in time you remember where the Nickelback hate started? I feel like it just became a meme, and
yeah,
they just
maybe
were never able
Didn't
to
it
stop
start on Family Guy? I heard somewhere that they made a joke about it being Nickelback being terrible.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I didn't watch Family Guy. So
Yeah, I almost think that started it, and then it became a thing, and then they were even Nickelback was even like, it's making us more popular, this joke, so keep it going.
Well, didn't the same thing happen to? I mean, they call that dad rock or butt rock or what else do they call that era of music? And Scott Stapp,
for Creed.
yeah,
I've never heard those terms.
everything
Yeah,
from
dad
that
rock.
era.
Really?
Yeah. And I think, let me think about that for a minute because I think the same thing that happened to butt rock is what happened to disco.
Okay.
They got
It-
popular to hate.
It became not trope. That's not the right word. It became a it's not farce either. Words are hard. It became a thing that was easy to
Hate.
poke at.
It's a meme.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what we call meme now, I guess. But disco is so easy to jeer at, whether you like it or whether you don't.
Yeah.
Because it was so wacky. It was so like, people don't do the same thing with most pop music. Like when you think back on Christina Aguilera or like singers, maybe they do, but it doesn't feel like the same thing. That genre, the butt rock genre,
Melted.
is similar to disco
Yeah.
in that it's easy to make fun of.
I don't remember them being hated.
Nickelback?
Yeah,
Really?
I guess I just didn't care that. I didn't really.
They weren't at the time.
Yeah,
They were
It was
great
almost
at
like-
the time.
I think it was like when we were in high school is when it started. and then after that, it became super famous that they were because they did like didn't they do a halftime show at the Super Bowl?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
mean, they were like freaking huge,
yeah.
and then I don't know, then it turned.
Creed's halftime show for it wasn't Super Bowl. It was something else, some playoff game.
It was for a Cowboys game.
Yeah,
It's like coming back recently. There's
footage,
a lot of clips.
Yeah,
of it.
footage of that.
It's phenomenal.
Is it not the Super Bowl? I think it was the Super Bowl.
It might have been the halftime show for the Super
It
Bowl.
was.
It was in Dallas
Really?
in like early 2000s.
Footage keeps coming up every year. it's so good. And a friend of mine sent me today a thing of Scott. I can't even say it. Scott Stapp playing basketball in like a middle school or elementary school. It was like a camp, like a basketball camp. And I don't know if he was leading the basketball camp, but it was like a fever dream. It's like Scott Stapp is playing basketball with elementary schoolers. It's like that's improv. That's like one of those improv settings.
Like a situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Kills me.
Oh man.
One meme that is still kind of going strong that I love, and I'm probably going to be so off on this, but I originally saw it with that clip of Biden walking away from the presidential podium, and
In Africa?
someone asking him
And he
something.
looks at that, yeah.
Well, and he turns around and smiles, and they're playing this Linkin Park song.
Yeah.
What I've Done, I think is the name of it, and it fades into like the end credit scenes for
Yeah.
Transformers.
Yeah.
But it's become this thing of like as a tragic thing just begins to happen, it like fades to it. So there was one that just killed me. This guy was in a park and there was those bike racks lined up, and he was trying to like run and lunge over the bike racks. And so he's like doing a couple of test runs and like getting his body loosened up, and he's ready to go. He goes the final time and throws his legs, and his back just falls like directly on him, but it fades into black.
Yeah.
There's another one, this extremely obese lady in a country club somewhere on a golf cart drives up in her driveway directly into the garage door, and it like
Oh, right, she kinda
ricochets
steps out of it?
her body, and she falls
Yeah.
to the ground.
Yeah.
And then gets up, gets back in it, and presses the gas again, and just runs. She had to have been drunk, but oh man, that meme is so good,
Yeah.
so good. Any other 2024 memes? I mean, you got to give recognition to Hawk Tua, even though that
She's in major trouble right now, isn't she?
for what?
She made
Crypto,
a
baby.
crypto.
Everybody's doing that. Though.
Yeah, but then they pulled how much money out of it after people invent
Oh, I don't know.
millions.
She like her and her team own like 90% of the
Hawk Coin. Is that what it's called? Tua
yeah
coin?
circulation. And when it went live, it like pumped up to like hundreds of dollars, and they just
They pulled
sold
like
it
$2
all.
million out of it or something,
Yeah.
and then it dropped down to zero.
yeah.
So I think she's being investigated. Like she could potentially have jail time. I'm not even kidding. Like it's that bad. So she had her time, I guess.
Something like that.
Imagine all that happening in 6 months. She was unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just becomes
Stop.
this unbelievable thing, and now she's being investigated by the
Yeah.
feds.
She had Mark Cuban on her podcast
Of course she did.
Did
a couple
she?
weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah. Talk Tua.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so great.
Also known as Mark Cuban stooped to the level of Talk Tua.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
So we can spin that two different ways. She got Mark Cuban, or Mark Cuban stooped to that level.
Did someone a favor, probably. Yeah.
Has anyone seen clips of that show?
no.
Talk Tua? Just on, when I'm scrolling through. Yeah.
It's awful.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
Quality awful or content awful?
Content.
just, it shouldn't be happening awful.
Oh,
I think they're trying to like, stay relevant and capitalize on what happened. And they thought a podcast was the way to do it.
Bill Maher had the best advice for her. Don't lean into that. Be your own thing. You're an interesting person. You have an interesting story. By yourself, you've got good conversational rhythm. You can talk to people. People will listen to anything you say. Distance yourself immediately from the thing that got you popular because you're interesting. But
Well, it didn't work. She did
Nope.
Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure she's going to jail.
She didn't
for
do
it.
Bitcoin.
She did. What's it called? Crypto.
well, she don't know diddly squat about it. So she's got crappy people around her.
Diddly.
And she probably didn't even do any of it. I bet
No,
it was her
she
team that
knows
made it
nothing
and
about
pulled
what's
the
going
money. And yeah. And she's probably going to take the fall for it.
Yep.
She needed to have run with the merchandising deals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this may be a completely unfair thing to say. I just don't think she has anything interesting to offer.
Yeah,
Just from
she's
the
just
clips I've
country's
seen.
cornbread. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the Kelly Pickler effect. Y'all remember Kelly Pickler?
No.
She is this generation's Kelly Pickler. Kelly Pickler was a runner-up on American Idol, or was it? Yeah, it was American Idol. And she was a good singer, but she was just better in her interviews before and after she sang. She was just good on camera. She's pretty and she talks real country and I don't know, she's got she's interesting.
Yeah.
And so she was doing what Kelly Clarkson's doing now before Kelly Clarkson was doing it. So anyway, every generation's got a Kelly Pickler. And
Kelly Pickler.
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
There is like a mystique to people like that when something happens
Yeah.
to that degree where you don't know anything about them except for this one thing, and then it loses the
Yeah.
luster the more you get to know the person, where you're like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was an interesting. That had to have been the biggest meme of 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there something right before that, too? That was insane. That blew up. Do you remember, Ben? I thought there was something right before her, and then it disappeared when she did the thing.
You are right.
There was something.
I think y'all would know before me, but
I don't know.
I can look at the I'm not on anything except X. I don't have Twitter, I don't have Instagram. I mean, what did I just say?
Well, I don't have anything.
I know what
either.
you meant.
I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I don't have. What else are the kids doing? Snapchat,
It was something that was in.
TikTok and Snapchat.
TikTok.
It was something that was embarrassing for somebody right before Hawk Tua. It was like 2 weeks, and then whatever happened to that person that was embarrassing, it disappeared when Hawk Tua came
All right,
to.
I'll go in Jamie mode. I'll be right back.
There was.
Just do something like biggest memes of 24. Something
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
Speaking of 24,
Get us a timeline.
While young Jamie's looking that up,
Young Jamie.
Hulu ran a Black Friday special, gentlemen. 99 cents a month.
Who did?
12 months. Hulu.
Hulu.
This is Hulu with ads. This
Oh,
is
with ads?
with ads.
Oh.
Not worth it.
For 99 cents?
I mean, no, that's fine if you want it.
Well, I signed up.
Tim
I'm,
wouldn't stoop to that level.
I'm going to watch 24 because all of 24 is on.
Oh,
Hulu.
that's cool.
Ash,
That'll
you,
take you
could have
back.
saved $12 and just asked me for my Hulu.
It's got ad free.
I've never been that guy, though.
We're in the same house. It doesn't even matter at that point. 15 other people
I
have
get
my
it.
Hulu.
I'm not that guy either.
I'm just.
I have Tim's Hulu though. Besides the Hulu.
You are that guy.
But no, I'm not.
I've
I'm
seen
not.
you with, I've
I
seen
didn't
you
ask.
With DK's YouTube
You
TV.
did ask.
No,
You
I
asked
didn't.
a couple times.
No, I didn't, because it was already here. Savannah was the
I
original.
remember one time you said, "What's your Hulu password?" I have it in my music room, but I don't have it in my bedroom.
Yeah, you put it in here.
But you want it in your bedroom.
You already gave me access. I won't ask for your parents' YouTube TV.
Yeah, that's just you being stubborn.
No, it's me not being that guy. I don't want to. Can I have your login? I don't want it.
You can have up to 5 screens.
That's not my choice to make.
You hear that, Ed?
You're a
Point.
good guy.
Yeah. Thanks. What was it?
I got a few here. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
No. Rattle them off. I would know it.
Do y'all know what that one is?
That's
No.
Kamala
I don't know
Harris.
what that is. Oh.
No.
You
what
don't
is
need
that?
to know that
You
one.
exist in.
She's leaving. You don't need to know
Leaving.
that.
She's gone.
You exist
gone.
in the
She's out.
moment.
She's out of the internet. Man, what the heck was it, man? It's going to be impossible to find out.
The break dancer from the Olympics.
That was it. That was it. It was a breakdancer from the Olympics. What's her name? Juggernaut?
Ray Gun.
Ray Gun. Juggernaut. I don't know what that was. I think that was it. It was the ray gun thing.
I've never seen that.
Oh man, they introduced breakdancing. No, they call it something different though. It's not
Yeah.
breakdancing. Not interpretive dance. It's something stupid. She's from Australia. She won in Australia to represent the country in breakdancing. She gets there and it's not breakdancing. And she's terrible. I mean, she's just falling on the ground. She's doing all this nonsense that looks fake, but she's actually competing. And then they canceled breakdancing from the Olympics once the Olympics was over. So it was in for 1 year, and then it's out now. It was really bad.
Huh.
They call it something different though.
Very demure, very mindful.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what that's from. I never heard that.
Yes. I love that word, demure.
I never heard that one.
It is.
I haven't either.
What is that from? What is that from? This is fun. Let's go through the crappy memes from this year.
I don't keep up with memes.
I don't know.
What is that one?
Dimmer?
It's like a word that Gen Z has taken and kind of
that
shifted the meaning of a little bit.
I'll read the paragraph. It's
No,
basically
that's yours.
Now it is?
Yeah.
we were all being advised to act very demure, very mindful by TikToker Jules LeBron.
Jules LeBron.
The trans beauty influencer
Yeah.
posted a video of the over the summer about how she does her makeup for work by keeping things simple and avoiding looking, quote, like a clown. Maybe it was just LeBron's use of the old-fashioned sounding demure, but her lesson rapidly blew up and even spawned comparisons to Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. So the expression very demure, very mindful was interesting in this context, and people extrapolated that into so many other contexts, and it makes it better.
Yeah.
When it's worse, it's better. And that's kind of the theme of all of these horrific themes that rise from social media. The worse they are, the better. Mudang,
I didn't know that one.
I don't know that
the
one.
baby hippo.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That was a thing. It wasn't a thing with me, but it was a thing. Pesto the penguin. Don't remember that.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what that is.
In the club, we all fam. Nope. Lookalikes contest. Oh, I did see some of this. Lookalike contest for the guy that's on. I don't know his name. Pedro Pascal. By the way, I get Pedro Pascal about once every
Really?
4 to 6 months.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Yeah.
a compliment.
Well, when I had more weight in my face, you can see it more.
Grow your facial hair out a little bit.
Yeah.
Get a Modelo or a Corona in your hand.
Corona.
Yeah, exactly.
Say the Spanish line he says in the commercial.
Jeremy Allen White was the one that I did see. Do y'all know who that is?
No.
He's in, what's he in?
The bear.
Oh,
They had lookalike contests for some of these people,
Uh,
and I saw that floating
he's in
around.
Shameless, right?
yes.
That's the guy?
Yeah, Shameless.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you would have known that way more.
The recent one that was so bad was holding.
Can't wait for this.
Y'all won't even think it's funny, probably. The holding space for defying gravity. Did you see this?
No.
Oh man,
What is that?
I can't explain it because it would kill the podcast. But,
Okay. I don't know any of these.
The
then.
short version is there was a female interviewer that was interviewing Cynthia Erivo and pop star in the Wicked movie,
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande. She was interviewing them and was talking about this interviewer, quote, represents queer media is what she says. She's like, I'm in queer media, and there are people holding space for the lyrics of
Oh, holding. Yeah. Okay.
and neither of these two people, who both claim to be activist queer people, had any idea what she was talking about, but kind of pretended to go along with it. And then they come clean later in another interview and
Oh my
basically
gosh.
say they didn't know what was happening. And the lady's a really nice lady, but they didn't know how to react anyway. That was That was the wicked thing. I missed some months. Those were the last like 5 months of the year. We can hit the first few. Madam Web. Skip.
Yeah. Sydney Sweeney became a thing this year
Correct.
from Madam Web. Well,
Correct.
from before that, but she was in Madam Web. What was that look? Do you have thoughts?
For good reason.
I thought she's been a thing for a couple years.
How many good reasons?
I just realized too.
At least 2.
Megami protect queer art.
No.
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 Why are half of these queer stuff? No judgment, but wow. What percentage of the population is queer, and what percentage of these months are themed to queer? Anyway,
Plenty. I don't know. That's all I remember.
what is it? 6% as a generous number? Do
don't
you
know.
think
I think that's way too. Wait, for what?
5 to 6% identify as queer? That queer is the umbrella term, I think, for anything that's
Straight?
non-regular straight.
It's probably higher than 6%.
Because there's straight people that are queer.
Non-regular.
Yeah.
No more than that.
It's less than 10. It's probably 6.
You want to trade?
So
I'll trade you.
podcast listeners, don't cancel me.
Put this in
Don't cancel the guy that's not on the camera.
I was just putting the ice. Yeah, you could drink it. You're not even going to drink yours.
No, I'm not gonna drink.
Kate
mine.
Middleton disappearing. That was this year.
Was that a thing?
That was
Yeah, she had cancer.
Oh, that's sad.
Did she die though?
No,
she's
she's
alive.
not dead.
She came back.
She's thriving.
She did?
Yeah, she
Okay.
came back into the public spotlight.
See, I didn't
and
even know
basically
that.
said, "Yeah, I've had cancer."
Oh, and then the former
is really
Royals
good.
split up. That was
that this year?
right? Yeah.
What'd you say?
Who married
Prince?
yeah.
I think that was. I don't think that was this year. I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
No. Just the last month they split up. This month they split up.
Kate Middleton?
Nope. The other
Oh.
ones.
Oh, I don't know the other one.
The douchebags.
Former Royals, yes. The one
They
that's
split
Harry
up.
and
Meghan Markle.
Meghan
Meghan
Markle.
Markle.
They
Oh,
split
that's
up?
what I'm thinking of. What? Really?
yeah, they're splitting up. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
if they're split
sad.
up.
Are you allowed to split up in that family?
They removed themselves from
They did.
the royal family,
Yeah, that happened years ago.
and I'm telling you, she's positioning herself for power of some sort. She's gonna go for elected office somewhere.
Yep.
She wants to be Hillary
The
Clinton.
girl on Suits?
Yes,
They realize they love themselves more than each other.
they're so disconnected from reality. Anyway,
Oh,
moving
good for
on.
them.
Send it to me, Rachel, in March.
I don't know.
No,
What else
Send
happened?
it to me, Rachel.
Big is moving to Paris. I don't.
What else happened? in
Oh, Dune
2024?
Part 2,
That came out.
the popcorn bucket. That was a big deal.
Oh,
Remember the popcorn bucket? And then
That was
Deadpool
funny.
did the same thing.
that was funny.
Wolverine and Deadpool. Yankees lost in the World Series.
Handily.
Yeah,
Then they lost Juan Soto.
so sad. To the freaking Mets.
15 years, 765 million guaranteed,
Yeah,
with the possibility of getting 800.
that's disgusting.
And he's only 24.
Yeah,
Didn't he get like 500 million up front?
I don't know. No, we didn't get 500 million. That's bigger than the contract.
765 million
Oh
for 15 years.
no, I don't think he got that much up front. I don't think
No?
it's even possible.
The owner of the Mets has like $20 billion.
I know he's got a lot of money, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
No,
There's salary caps. Yeah.
not in the baseball.
There's no salary caps in baseball.
Mm-mm.
Is that true?
I believe so. That's why you have people signing for $1 billion.
Wow. Okay.
Tim got married in 2024.
Yeah, Tim got
And
married.
I had a niece in 2024.
Jesse officiated a wedding. He was the best man in a wedding.
You officiated a wedding in 2024?
That was last year, I think.
No, that was definitely this year.
Caitlin's wedding?
100%.
No,
I
it
don't
wasn't.
think that's true.
Doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
That's been more than 12 months ago.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think so.
sure.
I don't believe it.
I mean, you don't have to
No.
believe it.
I don't think it was that close to Tim's wedding. I'll tell you what, though, Ashton's right 100% of the time on these situations. How are you going to find out?
I'm gonna go back through.
Look at this. This
I'm
used to
gonna-
be a conversational podcast.
I'm
now
gonna
it's all
look
phones.
This is
at
a
our pictures.
conversation.
I
I
have
know,
pictures
I know.
from that day.
Yeah.
MLB does not have a salary cap.
Wow, that's crazy.
Tim was right.
Good job, Pat. It's like 8 topics later.
Her wedding
I love
was
that.
September 23rd, 2023. Why did I say 13?
2013.
2023.
It's been
First time I was right.
17 months ago.
That's crazy.
It
16
definitely
months
wasn't
ago?
this year because Tim got married in February. Wait, when did you get married?
March.
March. Yeah, and it would have been before that. And
September
it definitely-
23rd.
It wasn't cold. And I had long hair, which was
I had
before
long
Christmas. Right. This one's yours, right?
It's good to be
Yes.
here.
Is it?
By the way, the hair is great, both of you.
Thank you.
I need to get a cut. It's getting a little
like
crazy.
it.
I'm getting cut next week.
What
Like
kind
it
of cut?
better than the long?
Yeah,
Was long too much?
What kind of cut though? What do you?
Back to what it was. Just like trimmed a little.
Oh, okay.
Nothing major.
I like it.
Thinking about shaving mine.
Shaving it
Sure.
like
Let's pretend that's reality.
to a 1, 2, like a half. What kind of shave?
He's joking.
Have you ever done that?
There's no way.
When I was younger, my dad used to force us to get buzz cuts.
It's easy.
Yeah.
You're not doing that.
Never know.
Jake does it, and I believe him if he said he was going to do
Yeah,
it.
he does it all the time at the house.
I don't think he cares.
It's
what he
free.
lo- I don't think he cares what he looks like.
No,
I think he's just
He
like,
has a kid.
"Zzz, doesn't matter.
he doesn't care.
What does that have to do with that?
He's locked in.
Yeah, he's done.
You are too. You care what you look like.
Exactly. He doesn't have a kid.
Yeah.
The kid doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, no,
the
it
wife
does.
does.
No, you can just leave your wife.
Damn.
But if there's a kid, it's infinitely more complicated.
Not with my faith. Can't leave my wife.
No, I wasn't referring to your specific situation. I just mean like
know.
in general.
Yeah,
The advice is always if you're going to jump ship, you do it before the kids come.
Yeah. You can still leave the kid. Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, but that's a different case.
He's had more kids this year than touchdowns. Born.
He also has 8 digits in his bank account. So
Maybe more than
That
that.
little? He's got way more than that.
you think he's got over
Hey.
$100 million?
Yeah. I
In
think
cash?
Maybe not in
There ain't no
cash.
way.
No. Maybe
More
not in
kids than touchdowns.
cash. Touchdown receptions this year. I think it's like 5-4. It's close. And that's not even
God.
kids. That's kids born in the calendar year of 2024.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's Christmas time.
Christmas podcast 2024. What is this? The third or the fourth one?
Third.
Is it the third?
It's also the first since Ashton has moved in next door. First
Yeah,
episode we've
that
done.
was a big thing this year.
That's a big thing. Tim has a roommate now.
I do. He's there half the time,
It doesn't
so it's
feel
fine.
like a roommate
Yeah.
situation.
Less.
though.
It doesn't feel like a roommate situation.
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
never there.
He's
Yeah.
never there.
Yeah. Tim will barge in my house with a drink at like 10 o'clock and say, Ashton's not even home yet. It happens.
Did he tell
Almost
you what
weekly.
he's doing tonight?
Yeah.
I don't
Where
know.
is he? Do you have his location?
I did say that one time, Ash. I said, Jess,
did.
look up his location. Jesse's like, he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't give anybody his location. He wouldn't even type in his phone number at Target. Right? Am I wrong?
Once in a
You
while,
can't
I'll just
say
say,
it.
like, Jess, where's Ash? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, he's probably fucking around, ain't he?
Yeah.
He's probably in Atlanta somewhere.
Yeah. Every time my mom asks either one of us, how's Ashton doing? We're like, we don't know. He's never here.
Oh man, I was I was coming home from Atlanta. It was like 11:30 at night a few weeks ago, and I was on a date. And Hannah texted me
Hannah texted you?
to ask me if I was coming home. And I've got like CarPlay in my car.
Yeah.
So
He's like, what am I doing with my life?
it was this great moment where like I look, her name just like pops up on the screen, and it's like, well, do I try to explain what's going on here, or do I just keep going?
Yeah.
So I just kept going.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
I know. She'll randomly be like, is Ashton coming home tonight? I'm like, I don't know.
We don't know.
I didn't ask him. I'm just playing RuneScape.
I'll always text you if I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, but what did he say one time? He said, "Don't worry about
Don't
luck.
wait up or
Don't wait
something,
up.
right?
I'm not coming home tonight." I was like,
Tim texted me right away. You'll never guess what Ashton just said.
he said, "Not coming home tonight." Oh
He's
my
spending
God.
the night.
He's spending the night. He's somewhere.
Oh man.
He's drinking top shelf somewhere.
I know he sends us photos of it. Fancy hotel in the background.
How long ago is this?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
It hadn't been in the last 4 weeks. Maybe like 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
I have to keep them guessing.
Okay. Stories later.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Every weekend I have to have my fingers crossed. I'm like, is he coming home? I don't know.
To wait up the phone
Yeah,
next
wait
to your
up.
bed. Yeah. And it's like, come to bed. Tim says, Ashton hasn't texted me yet. I just won't be able to sleep tonight.
Oh man.
So do you like being over there? What's the overall experience been like? What have you learned about yourself?
That it's not good to stay gone all the time
Yeah?
because someone's got to wash the dishes and do laundry and clean the house and yeah, I mean it's been a net positive. It's been a learning experience though.
It feels good having the first of the month, doesn't it?
Sure. Sure.
It's all right. After all that savings, you got it.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
He's just fine. Patrick. Pat, I'm not even going to lie.
Here we go.
You know our boy Ash is humble, right? But sometimes when he drinks too much, he gets going.
I mean, he bought a third chain.
He did buy a third chain.
Why did you tell him? I almost
was-
sent
it
you
was-
a fourth text saying don't tell Jesse.
It was good news. I had to tell
It
him.
was good news.
Yeah.
And you're wearing it.
No,
No,
he's
I'm
not.
not
He
wearing
doesn't
it.
have
Oh,
it
it
yet.
looked like a third.
He doesn't
Was
have it yet.
I supposed to be keeping track of how many chains he has?
We have I know we have a counter for 2024.
Oh, I missed the counter.
He's up to 3.
No, I told
Congratulations, I guess.
He's gonna start having an arch.
Tim.
leaning
I'm
forward
not
too
gonna wear
much.
all three. I tell Tim.
That's good.
I keep up with these things with Tim, but
No, and it makes sense.
Jesse wasn't supposed to know.
Well, now I can continue keeping track to that. I know you have 3 as of you know the third.
Tim will tell me. I'll tell you. We'll all be in the loop.
All right. I'll make an app.
No,
for
but
my
I'm
phone.
happy. I like when these purchases happen. That's why he tells me these things.
Chain,
Yeah.
as in like this kind of chain.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta let it breathe a little.
All right. I'm muting because I don't know what to say.
All right, he's checked out now.
Pat's done.
Yeah, he's looking up what third chain means. That was a thing when we were younger. Those little bracelet things. That's a code thing. You remember those things?
What would Jesus do?
The no, doesn't matter. I'm not even going to chase that rabbit hole because I don't remember the entire thing.
Oh
in my
no!
head.
When y'all were young, you had those
Silly
silly
bands.
bands.
Yes. Do you remember those?
I'm thinking more about the necklaces all the baseball guys wore that supposedly had a certain metal in them. That
It was the same concept
Okay.
as silly bands.
Certain metal.
yeah,
That would yeah.
they would wear those. It would be like real close up to their necks and would have what was it made out of? It was like a braided material.
Yeah, yeah.
Supposedly there was a metal in it that helped them in some way athletically.
Interesting.
Every shopping mall you went into, there was a stand.
They had the bracelets
selling
too.
these
They were
things.
called well, like they would pull on your they would help your balance. They would pull on your arm and they would put the thing on your arm and be like, "Now feel your balance." And they would tug on you. And you would be like, "Wow, I feel it."
Yeah, yeah.
It was the stupidest thing. It came of course it was fake and now it's been debunked. because people are like being smart about it. But they
Yeah.
would put it on and be like, "Wow, I'm gonna wear this during baseball so I can run in a straight line." It was the dumbest thing. All sports players had them on.
Huh.
Yeah.
If you were
Interesting.
white, had that, and then a flat bill facing front ways,
Yeah, you got some.
immediately people were thinking, that guy plays baseball. Gotta let them know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
I wish I remembered the name of those things. This is the whole podcast is me not being able to remember things.
That's all right.
I'm a little late to the queue here. Let me see if I
You don't remember things anyway,
Yeah.
so it's
That's
fine.
why I can't remember what happened this year.
It's fine.
Jesse has selective memory.
What's not selective is this drink, though. It's delicious.
It is? Yeah.
You drink the whole thing? Yeah.
You haven't really touched yours.
No.
Hey, how was
Helen?
Helen?
Nice.
It was good.
The city.
The city of Helen. So the Airbnb, I didn't know it was connected to the house of the people who live there.
Correct.
Oh, it was one of
That
those.
happens quite a bit.
So it has its own entrance though. So you
Yeah.
park and you go down this walkway and you go to the back.
It's like the commercial with Nick Saban in the Airbnb.
Yeah.
He's like there the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're it's like a 3-story house. It's a really big house, and they live on the side of the house, and they converted. I guess it was an old garage, but it's like it has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's like big. And there's a door that connects that to the house, and they have a note that says, we won't come in unless there's an emergency, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Kind of emergency.
Yeah, what kind of
That
emergency?
warrant.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah.
And throughout the day, you could hear them walking upstairs. I'm like, oh.
That is
But-
kind of weird.
No, but it was nice. It had a sauna room with a jacuzzi. It had a massage room, which we didn't hire massage people, so it didn't matter.
I was about to say, did it come with a masseuse?
No, you got to order.
You got to order the masseuse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but they have like the tables and
Wow.
like all that. But it was pretty quiet for because we went during the week. But overall it was nice and cold.
Let me ask you a personal question.
Yeah,
Why didn't you order the masseuse?
because we were only there like a day.
He didn't need one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. We're only. I'll cheers to that.
That was the most delayed
But
reaction.
it was supposed to snow the day we were there.
How the hell are you?
It was supposed to snow the day we were there, but it didn't end up snowing. So that was unfortunate.
That would have been pretty cool.
And you had the car for it too. Tim got a new car in 2024.
New bride, new car, new place.
New niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had a good year.
Yeah.
Probably had the best year of everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely the most change.
The most change, yeah.
Yeah. How is it living with another person now? What's that like?
It's fine.
No, we're talking about Hannah.
Yeah.
No, not Ashton. Yeah, we're. Yeah.
To be fair, when I'm off, she's always at work, so it's like
Get a
I'm
lot done on
alone.
RuneScape.
Yeah. Play like 8 hours, 12 hours a day. The only day we're together is Wednesdays. Played 12 hours today.
What'd you get done?
A lot.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later. I'm gonna bore everybody else here.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah. Don't regret anything.
No.
That's good.
No.
If you change your mind, you can air out your grievances and your any takebacks you want to in front of everybody, all your listeners.
Yeah.
If we still have any.
Which apparently includes Mrs. Thompson.
Yes.
Can we talk about fellowship? Who is following you? Who's listening?
Oh, I don't know.
How many?
200 on YouTube at least.
No way.
I know.
So who is this person you just said? Miss who?
Miss Thompson at the church.
One of
Mrs.
our
Thompson?
high school teachers.
At our church.
Yep. Yeah, she told us this past Sunday. She started listening. We said, "Oh no."
We actually know of 2 of our high school teachers that listen to us.
Who's the other one?
My Dr. Blakely.
You remember that?
My youth pastor from
Yeah.
Lighthouse listens.
Okay.
People that shouldn't be listening.
Yeah.
Scott said years ago he was going to check it out, but I don't think he ever did. He called it Somewhere to Be. He said, no, it was Something to Do or something. He
Something
goes,
to
what
Do.
was it? What was it again? Something to Do?
Something to be.
We were like, yeah, that was
That's
it.
That's it.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, look that up.
It's kind of funny because every time someone says that, my immediate reaction, just not thinking, is, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She goes to y'all's church.
She does.
She just started, I think, a couple years ago, sometime recently.
She came up to you guys and said where she's listening. How she?
I go see her whenever I see her, and Ashton came up. We were talking to her for a while.
Oh,
She did. I don't know how she figured it out.
I want to know how these people find out about it.
It's probably because you posted on your Facebook.
And that
Oh,
was
you
like
do?
3 years ago, though. No, I posted once, like when we first started.
Oh, you know what it may be is I think Zach still talks to Justin. That's
maybe
probably
there's
the
a
connection.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Because Zach was on it.
Yeah, she didn't say which episodes she had listened to, but I bet that's the connection.
Yeah.
So I want to know a little more about fellowship, and I want to know
What is?
about
Oh.
your the guests you had this year.
Oh, okay. So fellowship. What entails in that? What do you mean?
So out of the 200, how many people do you know, and how many people do you not know?
A small amount we know. We'll tell you why we boosted for a long time.
I bet we probably have. I bet 25% of that we know.
So all I heard was 75% of the people that listen to you, you don't know.
Correct.
That's interesting.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know why I think we got all of those subscribers out of nowhere? We did an episode where Tim didn't have any shoes on.
I don't think it's all because of feet. I don't think we have.
There was a lot
70
of comments about Tim's feet.
I don't think.
I had to delete a lot of them.
I don't think we have 150 perverts following.
No,
us.
yeah, I don't think that's the case.
No.
We were at like 120 when that happened, and we had like 20 or 30 followers in like, 2 weeks maybe? It was nuts. It was nuts. But that's not all of it. It gave us like a little bit of a bump.
The two of you did an episode though that like had popped off. Something
Was it the drinking one?
Trans Am and something.
it was the
else.
feet
Trans
one.
Am. That was the feet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like a week, it had hundreds of views.
And I think it's because Jesse, the way that he spelled out Trans Am, trans was like its own word.
Really, I mean, we really think that's what happened.
And I think
And
that
in the thumbnail, Tim's foot was there.
YouTube was like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're talking about cars in it.
It was getting like hundreds of views a day.
Like a lot. Yeah.
it was a Trans AM, and they're talking about a car, but YouTube algorithm saying, oh, a morning in a trans life. Okay.
That was a mistake.
Or not.
Or
not.
We got exposure from it.
Right.
I
So I
think
don't know
so.
what we have now. I don't know what we have now, but we're probably still hovering close to 200.
I'll find out.
We have exactly.
We have
200.
exactly 200. I just checked.
That's
Okay.
wow. So we haven't gotten a new one. in
Well,
like a couple
we've gotten up to 202, and it's declined.
We let
went
we
back
let two
down.
people down.
Yeah.
weeks. Probably because we weren't posting anything.
No. This is the first what in
200's still pretty cool.
3
though.
months, 4 months.
I think almost 4 months.
How does it feel?
It's nice. It's. I'll be honest. I don't think this is gonna get us any momentum to keep going, but I like it. I like being back.
I like the Christmas vibes.
Yeah.
The tree.
I really like having Pat here too.
Pat,
this is
you
nice.
add the extra oomph that
Yeah,
we need.
you do. It's really exciting.
Mm.
So what was your other?
Mm.
What was? This is why Pat's here to hear that in crisp audio. We lost him.
I can't even deal with that.
What was the other?
How do you do that?
What was the other question you had about that? Fellowship and
Who you know that's
25% we know.
okay. Yeah, I guess
No,
you could
I
say
would
that.
think I would say more conservative, like 35 to 40% we know.
You really think so?
I think so.
No, there's no way.
There's
that
no way.
80 people are listening to us.
You
that
don't
we
think
know.
so?
Hell no.
I
No,
would
there's
say
no
like
way.
I would say like 20 people.
I know. So I know that every episode, Zach's listening.
Alicia,
Alicia and Larry,
my parents.
Maverick.
I was gonna say man, right?
Nice.
Pat, he catches up.
You know, shocker. Jasmine and Jacob, they listen.
It shouldn't be a
that's not a
shocker. He's your
shocker.
brother. Don't. He doesn't listen. I don't even think he knows we do it.
No, he clearly doesn't because I remember that episode where he had no idea. Y'all asked him something.
Jake?
Yeah. There was something about that was so funny to me that he pretended that he listened. And then one of you said something that he should have known through the show, and he absolutely did not.
Oh, when we had him on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was hilarious.
Does
That-
does
Oh, you
Navarro?
asked about people we had on. Let's get back to
Jake's-
that.
No.
Jake's episode was one of my favorites, I think. It was
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
it was so good. I mean, there's so many good ones, but
Yeah.
his was I was
Navarro and Seth was a really good one too.
Yep.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. We had Zach on three
Several
times
times.
total.
Zach's been on twice.
Twice.
Zach's always gotten good feedback.
Yeah. Pat was on twice, maybe.
I don't remember.
The last time you were on, Ash wasn't here. Right.
Yeah.
And was Navarro here too?
I haven't been with Navarro at the same time, but Navarro's come
Okay.
at least once this year.
Okay. I thought it was you and somebody else. Was it just me, you, and Tim? Dan. Was Dan here? I don't
No.
think we've had Dan on since like episode 3, right?
We had him on back to back, like within like a month, and then he never came back on.
No, Pat came. I was here for that, and he sat right there,
Mm-hmm.
and his mic didn't work.
That was
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That was the first time he was on. Then we had him on again with Miller. No, the Miller's Man was that one. Then we had him on again, which maybe you weren't here for. There was an episode you were here that Ash wasn't
I
here.
filled in for somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one with Savannah.
Oh yeah.
Was that this
That
year?
was one of my
No, it
favorites.
wasn't this year, but she was on.
What? That was more than
I think
a
it was
year
last
ago?
year.
It's been last year.
I think
yeah.
so. Well, who knows? I don't know.
It was last year.
That was one of my favorites over the time.
Mm-hmm.
Seth's and Navarro's is the one that got my lazy butt back in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yep. That one affected some change in my life. So
he's going strong still. Like he's looking
yeah,
Looks
he
like a
was
stud muffin.
He's looking really good.
he looked great when I saw him last.
Yeah.
Man, when I was walking down the aisle at your wedding and I saw Seth,
Yeah.
that was the first time I had seen him.
Yeah.
Since he had really started hitting it hard, and I was like, dude, you look amazing.
Yeah.
I shook his hand.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a commitment. He did great. I
Yeah.
was inspired by that for real. I'm not being funny about it.
So who do we want to have on?
Well,
next year?
if you remember at the beginning of the year, we each said who our dream or who we wanted to have on the podcast this year.
Yeah.
Maverick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that did not happen. I said David. That didn't happen either.
Whose was Tim's?
You said somebody. Did you say David?
I think it
Maybe
was,
I said Larry.
No, I didn't say David.
Someone
say-
said
did I
David. I,
say
think it might have
Chris?
been
What
me.
about Larry David? I'm just kidding. That was dumb.
Larry
Was it Chris?
David.
I think Chris has actually listened before.
Has he?
I think so. It's so funny the amount of people that like I'll see not often, but when I see them, they bring up, "How's nowhere to be?" I'm like, "How do you know about it?" But I don't think people. I guess when I posted it years ago, people like remembered it.
Mm-hmm.
We said David. We said Maverick. I thought there was one more.
Seth.
I bet it was Seth actually, because then we ended
I
up
do
having him
think
on.
Seth was.
Yeah,
was
Seth was
You
one
might
of
have been. I think yours was Seth.
Yeah. Seth was one of them.
So we got one out of the 3. So next year, what's our?
How many times has Daniel been?
2.
Just 2, and it was like very, very.
It was
early on.
very early.
Yeah, he needs to come back.
Yeah. I told him we were doing it tonight if you want to stop by, but he works super late all the time.
Yeah,
Text him. Tell him we're recording right now.
it never works.
No, it doesn't.
He's cozy. He's
so-
done.
Yeah.
He's knocked out. He's cozy.
You think so?
Yeah. He's watching
It's 8:45.
Thursday football. See, whoever
Thursday
he
football.
whoever he
He's got
has in
Puka.
his. Oh yeah, he's watching.
Hey, Puka.
No, he doesn't. Nothing. Oh yeah, the Rams are playing tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Maverick would be nice to have on. Be a good time.
Yeah.
What about your other friend, Russ?
Russ would do it too.
Russ would be actually awesome. He did listen at us for a short time.
What about Trey? When's the last time Trey's been on?
He's only
Recent.
been on morning podcasts.
No, he was just on.
No, dude, it was like the beginning of the year.
Well, just on meaning it was like 4 episodes ago.
And we did a double with him, remember?
Yes.
We like split it into 2
Yes.
episodes.
Were you there? You weren't there for that one.
Mm-mm.
I think it was when Tim was on his honeymoon.
I haven't been on any episodes with Zach. I haven't been on any with Trey.
It was definitely during his honeymoon because it was 8 months ago, and the episode we did immediately after Trey's part 2 was what happened in Thomasville. So that was
Okay, after the wedding. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Savannah was on this year.
Was it really?
She was on. So we did the wedding recap. Jake came on, and then Savannah was on.
That was after Trey?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know Jake came on after that. That was so much fun.
Yeah, because that was right before he had his baby.
It was after. Wasn't it like a week after? Because
No.
I thought we talked about it.
Wasn't it before? Because he had his... Aubrey was born in August. Was it?
No, I did. Because remember I asked him about it in one of the shorts.
Yeah.
And then I changed the subject right away.
The episode
mid
with
conversation.
Pat, the episode with Pat the first time has almost 2,000 views.
All right.
Pat, you're a fan
Unmute.
favorite.
Is that a lot? What's normal?
That's a lot.
We don't get 2,000 views.
There's only like maybe 2 episodes that have that. It was Zach's. Wasn't it back to back. It was Zach's and then his.
Trans Am has 2,000.
No, the Trans Am has 3,000.
Whoa,
Dang.
man!
And then Miller's Men is basically 2,000.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Linda got that for me.
Wow, the second
the
one with
Mario
Zach has a
stuff,
1.5. It has 1.5 thousand.
Wow. But yeah, Jake was on after the baby because I asked him, "What's it like being a dad?" And then I said, "Do you have a VR?" Like mid when he was answering the question.
Mid.
I made a short about it. Yeah, that's the only reason I remember. I'd like to have Pat on again next year at some time.
Cool. I'll come.
All right.
Pat, I think you're going to come more often. I feel like...
I like this dynamic
Yeah,
a lot, actually.
Yeah. You busy on Thursday and Fridays?
No.
Yeah. No. What do you know? Look at God. Won't he do it?
I like it. You want more gin?
Yeah,
I adopted a second gin.
you two.
And I adopted his second, whatever this is. So, Christmas episode 3,
This is our third
one.
Yes.
Who's reading Luke 2? That's what I want to know.
And there were in the same country,
Shepherds.
abiding in the
My
field.
dad used to
Watching
read
over
that
their
every
sheep by
Christmas
night.
morning before we opened gifts when we were younger.
That's a good tradition. I like that.
When we were getting older, we used to get
had
so
pine in my,
so
my mouth.
irritated because he would take long on purpose, and we couldn't open our gifts till after he was done. He would slow down on purpose.
Yeah.
Using the Bible as a weapon.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
It's the sword of the Lord. I know, but
Yeah.
it's
Sword of the Lord. I did want to hear everybody's favorite Christmas movie, and if they have started watching Christmas movies yet.
Oh yeah.
You haven't started watching Christmas movies yet?
not a thing that I really do.
No,
If Elf is on, I'll watch it.
but so you don't have a favorite Christmas movie.
Let's harp on Pat for a minute.
What's
Hey,
your favorite
gro-
Christmas movie?
Growing up, did you have a movie you look forward to seeing?
At Christmas time?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't do a lot of TV time growing up.
So we have never had a guest on during a Christmas episode. I love this. What were your traditions growing up, if you had any?
He's gonna say nothing.
Yeah. Like birthdays in the ham.
Yeah,
family. They just
when I was young,
you
my
doing
mom,
anything later?
bless my mom's heart, she tried so hard to give us like actual traditions.
So Christmas, sugar cookies,
Christmas
gingerbread.
Okay, Thanksgiving Day was decorate the tree.
You said Thanksgiving Day?
Thanksgiving Day is decorate the house
Oh.
for Christmas. And then the next thing I remember is Christmas Eve is the family thing.
Mm-hmm.
What about in between?
I don't know if we did any in between.
Really? Go see Christmas lights.
from year to year we did.
Bake cookies.
There was a lights display called the Hardy Lights on the west side of town somewhere in Dallas, Hiram, Austell, somewhere out there. We did that once or twice, I think.
Did you ever watch the what are they called? Frosty, Santa Claus, Rudolph.
Yeah, the stop motion
Franklin and
stuff.
Bass?
The stop motion stuff gave me like anxiety
What?
as a young kid, because it's off putting. As a older kid, it's fine. But I was an anxious kid. I just found anxiety everywhere I could.
Give us some highlights of Christmas gifts you got as a child.
First Nintendo, 1990.
Pat, you said you're not into Christmas movies, but have you ever heard of 8-Bit Christmas?
Yes, I haven't watched it yet, but I have heard of it.
You
Told him
need to
last-
watch it.
I told him last week.
You need to watch it this year.
I made a hard pitch about
Okay,
it.
what's
This year?
what
HBO.
streaming service? HBO Max.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. Like this weekend.
Okay, I hope it's not bad.
Text us.
No, it won't be bad.
I watched Game Over. No, not Game Over. Yeah, Game
Game over.
Over. No, something that was video game themed, and it
The
was
Pixel movie.
It was so bad.
Yeah, with Adam Sandler and I think it was Adam Sandler in it.
No, it was some no-name folks. It was a low-budget thing, but I wanted it to be good, and it was just so
Yeah, this
bad.
is different.
This movie will become a tradition.
Okay. I'm good for a new tradition. I remember when Elf came out, it played on a loop at Kroger.
There's TVs at Kroger.
I worked at Kroger, yeah. We had a display, an Elf display with a TV set up.
Wow.
When did you work at Kroger?
What?
I worked at Zach's. For all of you listeners that grew up in McDonough, I worked at Zach's grocery store, which is where the CVS in McDonough, near the square.
Zach Hinton?
Zach Hinton Parkway. That corner lot that's easy to get in and out of, that lot has to be worth kabillions of dollars by now. But when I was a kid, there were no curbs. There were no curbs between the parking lot and the road. There were just like
just pull
spray
in.
painted lines to hope that people would use the lines to park there. Anyway, it was a hometown grocery store named Zach's. And Zach Hinton was the Zach. And my boss was Ben Carmichael. I'm pretty sure to this day I was hired illegally the week I turned 14. I worked a year. I think I got paid under the table from 14 to 15. And when I turned 15, I had a W-2 or whatever it is. And then, let's see. Where were we going with this?
I don't know, but hey, little side note. Side note. How about you knowing my helper?
Kroger. Oh,
Isn't that insane?
okay. Wait. I thought about it later. I worked with Sammy.
His name's Sam.
Okay, so
He goes by
both.
Sammy.
Okay, want to make sure one of brothers.
He worked at CVS. How long ago? 15 years ago?
Yeah.
20 years ago?
So timeline just to catch everybody up. So I did the Zach's thing, and then several of us that I went to high school with all worked together, and then Zach's got bulldozed and became a CVS. We went over to Kroger. Several of us went over to Kroger, East Lake Road. Back then it was Price Quarters. Near the old Shane's, the original Shane's. And so we worked at that Kroger for 2 years, 3 years, bunch of shenanigans there.
That's a whole other story.
That's a whole story. And then I was the music minister at the church at the time. And then I went to Pensacola Christian College to get a music degree, which was a good place to get a music degree at the time. Different story for a different day.
So many of these.
And then I came back. No, right before Pensacola, I got my license, my driver's license suspended. And CVS was like on my mom's route from the house to her work. So CVS just made sense for me to get wheeled around for 6 months because I couldn't drive. Horrible. And that's where I met Lou. And then Lou and I would cover shifts at other locations too. So that's where I met Sammy. Okay, bringing this back to your story. you've been driving with this guy for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and we just found out today that I know him. I used to work with him.
Yeah, he knows Uncle Louie too, and at Draga.
Yeah.
My helper, he's worked with Pat and worked with Uncle Louie.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like crazy weird, because he's just started naming people that I guess I would know. He goes, "Do you know a Patrick?" I said, "I know a Patrick."
How would he know
goes,
to
"Patrick
ask
Ham?"
because of what?
The church last
Oh, the
year.
church.
He came
Okay.
to the thing.
He did?
Oh yeah. I remember that guy. Yeah.
Back then, I don't think he knew you were there or what. I don't know how he made that connection, but like a week ago, he said, "Do you know a Pat Ham?"
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "He's like, yeah, one of my closest friends."
He was a
And-
store manager
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Jonesboro, I think.
Mhm. Yeah,
That was a rough store, man.
yeah. He's been my loader and helper for the past 2 years.
So how does that work? They just like take time off until you need them, and then you just
We only use him November and December.
yeah.
But he works in the building. He loads the
Oh,
trucks
he.
all year.
Oh, okay. So
And
he
then-
already
so
works.
He does
for
the shift,
UPS.
and then yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's been there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he knew Louis, knew.
Do they
Pat,
get
I
paid
remember.
more when they help in the truck?
Last year, after the new contract, they get paid more in the building now, so it's almost the same. Last year it was like $5 less in the building and then more on the truck. Now it's like the same. Yeah,
How has this peak package period been?
Oh. it's so
in
bad.
the last few weeks.
It's so bad, man.
You have any war stories you want to tell?
I did. Yeah. It's just been bad. It's kind of like turning into the peak season from when we were living together in 2017 when I was like working till 11 o'clock sometimes. Our manager's out right now, like right when peak season started hitting. So it's like just chaos every day and packages are getting left in the building. I told Ashton this story, I think 2 days ago. They hire they call them PVD drivers, which are like personal drivers that you can bring your car and say, I'll work for you guys, and they will give you 40, 50 stops, and you run them throughout the day. So for some reason, someone started Wednesday. Their first day was Wednesday. Picked up the packages, delivered 10 of them, and then brought them to the closest UPS store and said, I'm not feeling this. I quit. And left 40 stops at the UPS store. And I had to go grab them all and run them at the end of the day. The kid was like, I'm out. Not feeling it. So that was one of my days. That's what I was running late. Oh, that was yesterday, right?
You weren't late though. You were still there like,
was, like,
15 minutes before.
I thought I was
You
running
had
late.
15 minutes to spare.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You weren't late.
I would have been.
You were 15. you were 15 minutes early.
The whole time you were driving, you're probably cursing and saying,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because the dude had to quit on the day that I actually had to be somewhere.
Where'd you have to be?
We had rehearsal last night.
Oh.
Dress rehearsal.
Dress
Dress rehearsal.
Dress rehearsal.
Are you guys dressing up this year?
Dressing up meaning concert black.
Oh. Okay.
We don't have to go dressy. We don't have to wear coats and ties.
But what shoes are you wearing?
The only black pair of shoes I own. That
I'm wearing
has
Converse.
a slight bit of white in them. Half white.
Okay.
It's way different from the first year I did it.
Do you know how many times this year
Oh, no.
I've come this close
I don't know.
to buying a skateboard?
A skateboard?
Yeah,
Why?
Why?
because I want to ride a skateboard
But you're 30.
Where?
down the street.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want like a longboard, not
Like-
a skateboard.
No, I want a skateboard.
You've been watching Simi Valley.
No,
too
that
much.
has nothing to do with it.
You really have. There's a third chain coming in. You're wearing Converse a lot more than lately. And we're getting a skateboard now. Are you going to get some jorts next?
Are you gonna come in? Are you gonna drive up the driveway with a lifted truck one
Did
day?
you buy high calf socks along with this?
Been playing some Tony Hawk 2?
Huh? Are you going to get a hand
He's
tattoo?
gonna get some earrings soon too.
I bet he already has. I bet he has gauges in the cart right now ready to purchase.
Would you go to a skate park or just keep it here in the hood?
Keep it local.
Okay.
I mean, I have one in the garage if you want to just ride it
I have
around.
a couple too.
It's
I can
got
bring
a-
them from my parents' house.
It's got Ellie on it.
I couldn't.
Why not? I've already ridden it. It's not brand new sitting there.
That's your board.
I mean, it is, but I mean, you can take it up the street. I think it'll be fine.
I have a couple boards I can bring.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why are you taking his?
Because it doesn't have Ellie on the bottom of it.
His has Jake on the bottom of it.
No, it doesn't.
It's different.
Is it? It's not like a memorial skateboard. It's her in the snow. It's just like a photo of her. I got it when she was.
It needs to be maintained.
But you would be heartbroken if it was destroyed.
What is he gonna do? He grind on a half pipe and snap it in half?
He could.
Yeah, I would pay big money to see that, man. I would gladly give up my Ellie skateboard at the risk of Ashton breaking it. Please, by all means, Ash.
These are my friends.
And Jake has a couple of longboards that you could cruise down the road with.
No, he wants a skateboard. You want to know why? Simi Valley.
No, it has nothing to
sure?
do with it.
Were you just feeling it one day? Do you want to cruise? What is it? Midlife crisis already? I want to know the origin of why you want to skateboard.
Because I did it in high school and I want to do it again.
You don't have a board from
He's
high
got the
school anymore?
urge to ollie.
Yeah.
You got the Vans to ollie with?
I'll have to buy some.
Get Converse.
Yeah, but
Or SBs.
Exactly.
Now we're talking.
a fresh
May-
pair
may-
coming in the
may or
mail.
not.
You say maybe you already have?
Ashton Shearer.
Did you say you may already have purchased? Is that what's coming in the mail?
Yeah, I bought a pair. When was it?
SBs though?
Last week, black and gray. The black and
SBs?
gray ones, yeah. The
Oh,
black
so you're
and
getting a
gray ones.
skateboard,
With the brown
man.
bottoms.
Let's pull up CCS. Let's get the magazine.
And you know what else is in SB? The Wizard of Oz dunks.
Oh no, he's about to hit notify me. What kind of
I'm
bearings
gonna-
are you thinking?
I'm gonna get those.
Are you gonna get some Spitfire wheels? Are we building a deck, or are you just gonna get one?
It's got to be custom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
With your face on it?
yeah. What
not-
millimeter wheels are you gonna get?
not that
Are
custom.
you a 56 or a 52 kind of guy? You want some speed?
I like big.
Okay.
Did you see these? Did you see these?
No, I didn't. What's the thing? University blue is what I see.
It's a chain.
Okay. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Why? Did you buy these? Oh. What's it the chain for?
It's just like
Who's Nicole Who's?
I have no idea.
Do you like them?
I don't think this looks like a chick's pair of
Yeah.
dunks. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Man, so you're getting a skateboard. That's kind of cool.
will I actually do it? Probably not. I've come this close like 4 times.
I think it's going to be more fun like ordering the parts and building the deck.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause once you get it, you'll ride it. Because I will say this, the neighborhood's not good for riding skateboards. It's like that gravelly kind of cement. It's
Yeah.
not like the smooth.
Right.
But I mean, you can go down a steep hill up here.
Right.
Could be fun.
So let's turn the topic to Tim.
Please.
He's had a big year.
Again, like you said, I think you were right. Bigger than either one of us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You think he's handled it well?
I don't think he's changed a day in his life. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it.
No. I've said that about him. I envy that about him. He does not get rattled. He does not stress. Doesn't.
When did you
He just
first
rolls with it.
meet him, Pat?
When did I meet Tim? It would have been at your Oakland. Mm-hmm. It was at Oakland.
Do you remember?
I mean, I don't remember the specific time, but it was at the old house.
Oh, I gotta unmute you.
Was
Tim.
it a party?
Say all that again.
I met
Tim.
Very professional.
I met Seth at the old house, and I met Pat at the old house.
Yep.
That's when you met Seth.
Yeah.
That's when I met Seth too.
Because that was Dan and Seth started hanging out.
Is that when I met Seth?
Yeah. At the old house.
What year was this?
2016 or 17.
16 or 17 is when we moved in.
Okay.
So 7 to 8 years ago.
Yeah. We had a lot of people come to that house.
Ashton.
Ashton started. Yeah.
I
That's when,
wasn't there in 18.
no.
Just to the house.
But
I mean.
that's when we started. That's when he started hanging out with you again at the old house, and that's when I started seeing you again too.
That's where he's spending the night came from.
Yeah.
Was that 2018?
It was
in that
earlier than
time.
that.
What year did you start dating Savannah?
Don't do that to me.
Just give a rough
Late
estimate.
late 18.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened in that house. I miss living in that house. That was a fun time.
Yeah. So funny story. Maybe a year ago, I'm driving down 81. I guess that's 81. And I text Ding Dong over here. I'm like, hey, reminiscing about Oakland. And he had no idea what I was talking about. Do you remember this?
I do.
Yeah.
I bet you can find the text.
A place you lived.
For like 2 years.
Yeah. Like reminiscing about Oakland. Good times. He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like question the message. Like a bubble
Yeah.
comes
I'm
up.
like,
Dude, I really don't. Yeah, I drew a blank. Because you always called it something. You called it like Oakland. You called it something.
well, that's a district. It's, it's between Mill Road and 20. Not district.
It's a neighborhood.
Unincorporated neighborhood.
It's a neighborhood.
Of Columbia.
Yeah.
District.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too big of a word. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Neighborhood.
David and Blanca kind of came back around at that house.
Yeah.
Jake met Jasmine while we were at that house. Daniel met Christy while we were at that house.
Dude, David is one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's the best. I ran into him. Remember, I ran into him at Target. Where was it with you?
No.
It was. It was Sunday morning. Remember, I ran out of Target and said,
That was me.
Yeah. No.
Fair.
I would have remembered seeing David in public.
"Oh yeah," because you didn't go say hi to him because you
I didn't.
you don't
I
like
didn't-
seeing people.
No, I didn't hear you say that was David.
I said, "Oh, it's David." And ran out of the house.
I don't remember that.
Target.
I mean, I remember you saying, "Oh yeah, that was David and Blanca."
Oh, okay. I also saw Hatcher there this past Sunday morning.
Hatcher. He was
He's got
at
a
the,
second kid.
He was at the old house too. Him
Wait,
and
with-
Mariah.
with
they
me?
came around too.
Yeah.
They came around too.
Yes.
You didn't say anything.
You were in the bathroom.
But,
But you walked right
I
by
came
him.
out of the bathroom.
I don't know. I think me and Russ were already talking about something different, and I didn't think
Russ
about
did
it.
come with us.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's correct.
So that bailed me out.
What I would love is to have a few snapshots of our Miller's Men chat from this year, just completely out of context.
Is that where you're
And
about
I
to pull
happened,
out?
I happened to tap the top of my phone a couple times, to quickly
Yeah.
scroll up, and I landed on this one from Pat of just no context given. Hakuna the Tatas, everybody. If I disappear, it's because he removed me.
Remove me from what? You don't know?
I remember that. I remember that topic. What we were talking about.
Hakuna, your turn.
Mil-
I do know what that's about.
yeah.
It just hit me.
Miller's Men started when we were living at that house.
2019.
That long ago.
Miller's
Towards
Men
the
was
tail-
pre-COVID.
the
It's been
tail
about
end.
5 years.
Listen, Pat, Ashton, David and Blanca, Seth, Adam, Roland, Hatcher, Mariah, all those people was at that old house.
What's crazy is
that we
like
started doing.
like now like the core people that we have relationship with were kind of. I don't want to say it's because of we lived at the house, but it all started again like around
Yeah.
that house.
Yeah,
It was a pretty good time.
it was a great time.
Yeah.
I like the concept of out of context. Just pluck a message out of random
Yeah.
text threads in your phone out of context.
We have probably some good ones, but it's about RuneScape. It's literally not gonna be nothing. important.
1800.
That's huge, Pat.
1800 what? Runes?
That was a good
I
break.
actually got 1803 today.
1803 what? What's the unit of measure?
Total
Runes.
level.
Okay.
Runes. I really like that. That is really funny.
Big. 46 days, 9 hours of gameplay.
Wow.
Isn't that sad?
That's called efficiency at its finest.
What's really sad is I have more.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he started his account before me.
Wow.
Yeah. Imagine how good I would be at guitar or drums.
Yeah.
If I just.
Hone your attention on something.
It's a
It's so hard.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
You can't give it up.
Saw a great one of those, like probably fake chats from someone's text message and iMessage, and someone had taken it was supposed to be like between a guy and a girl. Guy says, "Let me get a pic of you." The girl sends this picture, and it's a RuneScape avatar, like a female RuneScape avatar. And the guy says, "Isn't that from RuneScape?" And the girl says, "No, I have an Android phone. It's just blurry." And the guy says, "Word. Damn, you thick, though."
Oh,
Pat, do you use Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora?
Pandora. Pfft. Only Apple Music. Pandora, that's just
It's
like
all
radio,
playlists.
right? It's
Yeah.
just playlist. Okay. I didn't even know that was still
you
a
can't
thing.
choose your.
So did you look at your 24 replay?
Nah, not into that. I wouldn't want to see it. I'd be embarrassed about it, to be honest with
Why?
you. Because I don't
You don't like the
Was
things
not-
you listen to?
I'm not cool, so I don't have anything that's worth sharing with other people.
But you
Was
don't have to
there
share
was there a song or an artist or an album that you would say like, "Hey, that was my favorite from 24," or define my 24?
Oh man, the irony here is that I just don't. I'm the least cool current.
You're
No one-
talking to music people.
No one
though.
here is
You're-
cool. So
Right. I'm drinking a tree.
Okay, I'll tell you what I discovered. This is insane. Within the past year, I discovered Frank Sinatra,
No, that's pretty cool.
that is cool.
and I just didn't grow up with Sinatra at all. And
Really, we need to get back to Pat's Christmas.
early
stuff.
Sinatra, I could not be less interested in early Sinatra. I'm interested in late Sinatra.
Mm-hmm.
So
New York, New York.
anything like this is backwards because most real Sinatra lovers would like the early stuff when it's him, but the collab stuff from the later
Okay.
years I like, and anything that's well, I think I sent y'all a couple of these songs that I felt like I could have written. So when I hear a song that the lyrics, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that, I could have written that lyric. Then yeah. So I discovered Sinatra this year. Really liked him.
Well, that's something.
Like you discovered?
Yeah, like I
never.
didn't know anything about him
Oh.
at all. I
You
mean,
knew
I knew
him.
I knew who
Yeah.
he was. I
Yeah.
knew he was a big deal, but not knowing.
Did that make you want to go down a rabbit hole of those kind
Yeah,
of artists?
and I did. Oh, I listened to a good deal of Pink Floyd this year, but I say a good deal. I listened to, I think, every album on Apple Music once through. So
That's pretty cool.
experimental type music is interesting. Nothing new. I hate everything that's new. I did a lot of like, if you looked at my search history, it would be like hits from 2002, hits from 2003, hits from 2001, hits from 1997.
Yeah.
Lame. But, man, some of that music is objectively bad music, but it takes you to a time. It's just what you just think about what you were up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's it. It's nothing interesting. Sorry, everybody.
That's a lot of the music that me and Ashton share with each other all the time is stuff from our high school, and like this stuff we were listening to back then.
Yeah. Rock Project 2 is a bop.
Shut up.
I mean,
I don't think we ever did two.
No, we started it.
you did.
Okay. I don't even remember what Rock Project 1 sounds like.
My-
Isn't it the intro to our
It's the
podcast?
intro to the
It is.
podcast.
Hey, that is pretty sick, man.
It is.
I like that song a lot.
I do too.
The 40 seconds that we wrote.
Also an unfinished song.
Yes.
Unfinished Song is the name of
We
it.
recorded something with
Unfinished
Trade
Rock
this year.
You did.
Also unfinished.
Didn't even
Y'all should
record
do
it,
that
actually.
more often. Y'all should get together and record
I
stuff.
know. We didn't even record it. We just played it and said, next time we get together, we'll hone
We'll
this
record
in.
this. Yeah.
I think that was like May, maybe.
No, it was later than that, but it was May of 23 that we were at Trey's house
Doing
recording.
it the first time. Which we did some cool stuff on that one, too.
Yeah, it's still the alarm that I wake up to every morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that was a good one. I used it in some of our shorts, actually. That song.
My music taste went to shit this year.
What's your
It's
stuff?
just, it's all over the place. I've been listening to
Everything y'all send me is good. Every time y'all send me stuff, I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. Ooh, I like that.
Pearl Jam 10.
Pearl Jam. Wow. That's
Oh,
Before you.
Pearl.
yeah. Okay.
Dan Fogelberg and the Offspring.
Offspring.
Yeah.
I've told y'all this a million times. I can't hear Bad Religion or The Offspring without wanting to play Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always associate them with Crazy Taxi, and it's because that's where I heard them first, probably.
Did you do the thing? The year review?
The replay.
If not, we should pull it up live.
I did.
One thing I'm quite proud of, Pat, I was in the top 1,000 listeners in the world of
Of what?
Sum 41 on Apple Music,
Sum 41.
That is a cool new feature they put in.
who we also saw in concert this year. Jesse and
That's
I
cool.
did
Oh,
with Zach
yeah.
for their
That's cool.
farewell tour.
That's cool.
That was a fantastic night.
That was fun.
We also saw Impractical Jokers
We saw Impractical Jokers. Yep.
live. That was sick too. Yeah.
Pat, you're going to throw stones at me, but my most listened to artist this year was Post Malone.
I don't know enough Post Malone to judge you one way or the other.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
My top artist was Khalid.
Yeah. Not a shock one bit.
Oh, it never is. It's every year.
What
What?
about Pat from the early 2000s, Stained? The band Stained.
Stained, yeah. But to me, though, during that time period, so many of those, for me, stylistically, they're so similar.
same, yeah.
They're the same. So they all run together. Like if you played even some radio hits, even some major hits on the radio, if you played all of them in a row, I would get some of them wrong
Yeah.
on who played it, who sang it, which is terrible. But I wasn't into music like that then. The music that I was swimming in was, not popular.
Did you ever do Fall Out Boy?
Fall Out Boy was an immediate meme.
Really?
You remember how the pronunciation things with
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy? Yeah.
Yep.
What was that?
You can't understand anything Patrick's
Anything
saying.
he's-
Oh,
Same.
yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't.
So
I still misquote him when I'm talking to Ashton about it.
You keep talking.
Like
yeah, no one knows the words.
He has a line in one of his songs, something like "I see you in a bright, clear field." It sounds like he says broccoli field. I still think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I just can't get into that.
In Sugar We're Going Down, the chorus is a loaded God complex, cock it and pull it. So I sent Maverick this meme, and it says Fall Out Boy, a loaded God complex, cock it and pull it. And it says me at 11 years old. Wow, so true.
Yeah.
And Maverick said, their lyrics never made sense. Does it really say God? I thought it said gun.
I thought it said gun.
And I said, yeah, it says God. As I've gotten older, I've paid closer attention to the lyrics and realized more and more what a weirdo Pete Wentz was. And Maverick said, I might have to comb through the lyrics now. I always just accepted the nonsense.
Yeah.
And I told
Yeah,
him
we
that
do.
is like that is the perfect sentence to
I
like
accepted the
sum up
nonsense.
the
Yep.
2000s. I just accepted the nonsense.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't into music for the music then. It was soundtrack to my life. It was just what was playing in the background when I was doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
So lame.
So yours was Khalid, your top artist.
So now that we've had it for a little bit, Khalid's album this year.
You know he came out with the deluxe.
Yes, and did you hear the? All right, before we get to that though, so where does the new album? Where does Sincere
This is
rank
where I
for you?
check out.
Does it match
It's-
Free Spirit?
It doesn't match Free Spirit. It's
Okay.
right below it.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't think anything will ever match Free Spirit, but it's really good.
Better than what is it? American
Yes.
Teenager.
Yes. Yeah. Because that was his first album release. That one. Oh, whatever, Pat. Come on now. No, but I really like that album. I listen to it a lot.
Okay.
I haven't listened to the deluxe one though. I think it has like 4 extra songs on it.
I'm going to make a bold statement. And one that you should check out on the deluxe album is a duet that he does with Aira something.
I actually didn't know there was a deluxe one,
Aira Star.
and I was gonna send you it, but I was like, he already knows.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah.
The song's called Make It Up to You.
Okay.
You should listen to it.
What's the bold statement?
Yes. Heat Wave.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it might be in top 5 for me.
Yeah.
Khalid songs
Ever?
ever.
I like Heatwave. Not top 5 though.
Not top 5?
No. I don't know if there is a song on that album that I would put top 5.
Eastside, OTW, intro.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Oceans and Heatwave. Like,
Oceans is good.
man, top 5's hard.
Oceans is good.
What about you, Jess?
Khalid, can I pull up my top 10 again? I actually have 7.
You remember when we had that episode where we did top 10 and he didn't have 10?
I had 7.
It's like I couldn't find
I
one.
could not find 10 that I liked.
That's
That I
crazy.
didn't skip through. I think number 1 was the Cabin one we was listening to.
Oh, Satellite.
Satellite.
Yeah.
Skyline
also-
was on there.
also
Skyline's really good too.
Skyline's really good. I remembered that out of my head. How do you not have
What-
out of my head in there?
What's the EP that he did, Scenic Drive? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's so hard.
For the past, I'm not even gonna lie. I think 4 years, my top artist has been Khalid.
Yeah,
It never fails.
man. What about Christmas music recently? If you started listening to Christmas music,
You might knock me. I listened for like 3 days and then I just stopped.
Christmas music?
weren't
Yeah.
feeling it?
I do, but I don't. I usually listen to Christmas music heavy the week of. I don't. I just get bored listening to the same Christmas songs over and over.
Sure, sure. Jesse, so I don't like to mix business with pleasure.
What are we getting at?
During the work week, I can't listen to Christmas music.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's on the weekend, especially while I'm wrapping presents.
Okay.
Yeah.
I try to play it as much as I can because I'm trying to get my head out of work, and it seems to help. Tell you what, big for me this year is Lo-Fi Girls' Christmas album. The second I get home, I put it on Siri, and it's on all the home pods in the house until I go to bed.
Do you? So the
What a flex! All the home pods in the
He's
house.
got about 5 or 6, Pat.
That's not true.
plural.
He's got 2, 3, 4, 5.
4.
5.
Where are you getting the 5th? Yeah, he's lying.
Somewhere around the house.
It's a humble 4.
As if 4 is less impressive.
Yeah.
You know what's quite funny? I don't know if you've
There we go.
if you've noticed this. Hannah's jumped on my HomePod like 3 times.
Yeah, she has.
And when you pull up your speakers, so like when I connect to the HomePod that's in my bathroom, it will show me what you're playing on yours.
Yeah.
It is lo-fi like 99%
time.
of the time.
It's just her. I don't use my HomePod.
Okay.
She's the only one who does. Because our HomePod is in the downstairs living room, and she's always down there. I'm always upstairs in my computer. So I'll always play music from upstairs on the computer, but she'll play it on the HomePod.
Also a flex. I don't use my home pod.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. He's too big for it.
To be fair,
Oh, here we go.
my wife
be
doesn't
fair,
like the
Tim
same
here.
music I like, so I can never listen to it because she's like, "Can we listen to something we both like?"
What does Hannah
Oh
like?
goodness, that's the
Wait,
phrase
wait.
I have heard for 5 straight
Does
years.
Hannah like Khalid?
I mean, she tolerates it.
What do you like that she doesn't?
Everything. All
What
of his music.
what does Hannah like?
She likes the basic punk rock, like Pierce the Veil and, Sleeping with Sirens and those kinds of bands. And she'll listen to lo-fi all day.
And ambiance.
I do not listen to any of that music.
Pierce the Veil.
Yeah.
They really like Pierce the Veil.
That's her favorite band.
Why? Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Interesting.
I either listen to pop, rap, or hardcore screamo. I don't listen to any rock in between. So when she plays rock, I'm like, no. So she just does what she does, and I just do what I do. And it avoids fights. So
Sounds
we're
like you're
there.
thriving.
Yeah. Better to be thriving than dying, Jess.
So
This has been nowhere to be.
So the HomePod has a feature where if there's an alarm going off, it will notify you, and it will notify you even if you have your phone on silent,
Really?
like Amber Alerts. Okay, it's called a check-in. So
Okay.
almost
Almost daily.
almost every week, while I'm sitting at my desk at work, my phone will scream at me.
Are you serious?
And it'll say, HomePod detected an alarm 1 minute ago.
I don't get that.
I don't get those either.
Well,
Why do
probably
you
because
get
you
it?
don't have alarms going off all the time.
We use that alarm. We use that HomePod for alarms every single day in the kitchen.
Not that alarm.
Waking up?
The fire alarm, the security alarm.
Like just an alarm going off.
What's going off at the house? Are you forgetting to unset the alarm?
he's getting to it.
Okay.
Almost every week, I get an alert that says an alarm's been detected on your HomePod.
Okay.
And I will text him. And I'll say, are you cooking?
Every day I'm cooking.
Oh my gosh.
So his air fryer is setting off fire alarms in the house.
The electric.
Which is then setting off your
No, it's in his house. It's not in my place. It's in his place.
How?
It's only in his place the alarm is detected.
So it's going under one door, through another door, and then into.
It's your mom said it was an electric fire alarm. Like it's not an actual
Right. It
smoke.
senses it
yeah.
senses a different type of fire.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
So anytime I use
An
my air
electrical fire.
fryer, it sets off his
that is
detector.
unbelievable.
So I'll hear it beeping from the other side of the house, but
And then you're picking up the phone call.
he's
and
like, "Is an alarm going off?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cooking." Every time.
I thought you meant like a wake up alarm in the
Because
HomePod.
she doesn't have any alarms on my side. It's only on her side. So all the alarms are all on her side.
You don't have a smoke detector?
It doesn't, no, nothing goes off. It's just his side that goes off.
That's funny.
So anytime I use my air fryer, it goes off.
That is funny.
Yeah.
We need a TV show over there.
So he'll text me like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Like it happened today, and I texted him. I'm like, "Is everything okay?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm cooking." LOL.
Why? What's up? How you doing?
Meanwhile, I hear the beeping in his house going off nonstop.
How do you turn it off? Do you have to go over there?
I don't turn it off. I just wait till I'm done cooking.
It just stops going off.
Yeah, it just stops going off.
Doesn't seem like a
And
good
there's no
feature.
smoke. It's just me cooking in the air fryer. Like I'll just cook in the air fryer and it goes off.
It's like it senses a disturbance in the
Right,
forest and just
right.
goes off.
Something is wrong. Wow, that's funny.
This is like the third or fourth time. It's been
At least.
pretty
Yeah.
consistent.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I didn't know about that feature either,
Yeah.
but he showed me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if your phone's on silent.
You can't turn that off?
Full volume, it will just like
You can't turn that off?
it disrupted the whole room. You could, but I,
So
I
why
don't,
don't
want to turn
you?
it off.
Why not?
Because if it's an actual emergency, I want to know.
Yeah, what if I'm not actually cooking one day and I'm dying?
Yeah.
Okay. I concede.
One can never be too careful.
Okay. So we get back to Christmas?
Yeah. Christmas 2024.
So I have started movies. 8-Bit Christmas, both Santa Clauses, both Home Alones.
You say both Santa Claus, but there's three. You watched the first two?
3 is fine.
You don't like the third
Jack
one?
Frost? It's fine. It's not a go-to.
But do you never watch it?
I do watch it,
Oh, you do watch
but
it. Oh.
it's fine. Holiday last night.
Mm-hmm.
Original Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah.
Original Grinch? So not the Jim Carrey.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry. There is an original Grinch.
The live
The
action
Jim
or the
Carrey
cartoon?
Grinch.
Oh.
Live action.
Do you
I
like
know
that
you don't.
one?
I know no one else likes it. It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird that you guys don't like it.
We're not the only ones.
I know.
The noses.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
They're
bad.
in Whoville.
It's bad all around. We don't have to get into it.
It's
It's not a
grotesque.
good movie.
It's live action.
Ash, what Christmas movies has you watched this year?
None
0.
yet. But I will say this, Tim, to redeem myself. I have Christmas Vacation bed sheets.
Ooh, I want to see them.
Sure. You should come over sometime.
I need to. Christmas Vacation is my favorite Christmas movie, Pat.
I watched it for the first time ever last Christmas.
What'd you think?
I liked it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife hates it. She thinks it rots her brain.
I mean, it's silly.
Favorite Christmas movie ever. That, top
We'll
3.
let
Here
that
we go. Top 3, right?
We'll let that go.
Christmas Vacation.
You're gonna go take it.
Santa Claus.
You're gonna go talk to her.
The original Santa Claus. Yeah. Talk to her, Ash. Talk to her. Santa Claus, the original. Don't really care for the second or third one, but I'll watch them. They're tolerable. And then the third one, The Holiday.
The Holiday. That's
rom-com.
Sandra Bullock.
No.
No.
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz.
Jack Black. What's the other guy? Who's the other guy?
British guy.
Yeah. We know him. He's in other things.
Richard. Wait.
No. I hate you.
And Kate Winslet.
Is that her name?
Yeah. And I don't
Oh.
know his name.
British guy. Comedian.
Also Lindsay Lohan
What?
and what's his name?
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. John Krasinski.
They're in it for like 1 minute.
I know. What his other
Oh,
name?
what is his name? Don't say it, Pat.
I'm not gonna know it. I don't know his name that well.
You don't know his name that
I
well?
know, like if he said it, I would say, "Oh yeah," but I don't actually know. Give us a first letter.
Which one are we talking about?
The British guy on The Holiday.
Initials JL.
That's not the guy I think we're thinking of.
He is British, though, I think.
Wait, yeah, I think it is.
Just say it.
Jude Law.
That's it. That's it. It's Jude Law, Pat. It's Jude Law.
Listen, I don't know what it is about that movie, but
It's
I-
just good.
It puts me in the spirit.
I was very surprised that
John Krasinski.
he's in it, right? So, and then what's the other
Cameron
guy?
Diaz and
Lindsay Lohan,
Jack Black.
Lindsay
and
Lohan's not even in the top 20. Right.
she's in it for like 8 seconds.
Jack Black.
Okay.
And then the other guy,
Jack Black.
not him.
I'll list some. Jack Black, Edward Burns,
No,
Miffy Englefield,
No.
Sarah Parrish, Bill Macy.
no.
What guy are you talking
He's in
about?
Why Him. He's the star in Why Him, the son.
He's not
Odette.
in it.
Yes, he is.
Annabelle.
He's in with Lindsay Lohan. He's in one of the TV.
Oh, you're talking about the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that.
What's his name?
Why do you have 2 guns? I didn't think one would
One
be
would be
enough.
Christmas Day. Oh crap!
You know who it is.
You know it? Of course you do. I know this is going to turn into trivia. I would have brought my
You want me to
microphone.
say it?
down.
Really?
No.
JF. That's his initials.
James Franco.
You looked up to the sky.
He's right. He's right. He's right. Okay,
Uh.
top 3 Christmas movies for me, Patrick. Santa Claus, Home Alone 2, Curveball. I know.
No, I think 2's more
It's-
love than
it's good.
than 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Um,
I like 2 more than 1.
what would be my third? It might be The Grinch, man.
Why do you like it so much? Did you watch it
Because
growing
it's
up?
awesome. Yeah, and I had the game on PlayStation 1.
But why don't you like the cartoon?
The original?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But you don't watch it
Nightmare
every year.
Before Christmas. That's got to be up there.
Listen, Nightmare Before Christmas, you might think I'm wrong. Everybody says it's Halloween, but I think it's a Christmas movie. I watch it every year on December 24th.
What do you think?
I think of that as a Christmas movie.
Good.
I do. Yeah.
My wife thinks it's Halloween. She won't
It
watch
could be
it.
both, but I mean, I would never end a friendship over the.
I watch it on
Perspective.
What about
Christmas
End of
Eve.
Marriage?
I've proven to not be able to start a marriage, so I certainly don't need to be able to end one.
Oh, man.
I'll watch it on Christmas Eve every year.
Yeah, I would probably prefer to watch that during Christmas season, not Halloween, because it's snowing in
Yeah.
it.
right.
It's
and
a
it's
winter
about,
movie.
He's turning into Christmas Town.
Yeah.
He's
One of the
turning into
songs is
Christmas.
"Creepy Christmas."
Yeah,
Creepy.
this is Halloween.
He's Halloween, but
actually-
he's trying to make it Christmas.
Yeah. the whole movie's about turning a town into Christmas town.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Christmas.
It is a Christmas movie.
Thank you. Ironically, the name of that song is "This Is Halloween."
This is,
yeah.
yeah.
Making Christmas is so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie though.
It's. I'm thinking about getting it on my tattoo somewhere. The Easter egg from that movie.
Yeah, top 3 Christmas movies, Pat.
Oh man, I'm just not a movie guy. Especially
So I
when
know
was
you
young.
don't even like watching them, but do you watch them the week of?
I don't dislike watching them. I just don't.
You don't
I
make
don't.
the point.
Yeah, it's just not something we did growing up. I do like the original,
Santa Claus,
the Whoville, the
Grinch.
Grinch, and it's because I really, really like the song. I know this is so dumb. I like Fahu Foresta Hu Dores.
Yeah.
Welcome Christmas, come this way. I like that song. And let's see. Home Alone is great. I'll never forget as long as I live that tool chest coming down the stairs.
They're listening at the door.
Sound of
Yes.
a tool
What is
chest
it?
coming
What is
down
that
the
sound?
stairs.
He goes, It keeps cutting back.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just. And then their eyes get big. And his nose is.
I
I wish that one.
didn't even see those movies very many times. I may have only seen 1 twice and 2 twice. But that scene with the
I got something to say to that.
the elf. I like Elf. Hate me for it. I just like Elf.
So I heard someone today say, I saw it on Facebook or something. A great crossover would be Home Alone, Kevin as an adult, defending his house from the purge.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
yeah.
Them trying to break in the house, setting traps.
That would be funny.
Write it. How'd it go?
I figured it out. All right, so there are exes involved with why they don't like Christmas Vacation.
Huh?
Yeah,
Boo. Get over it.
Oh, so you asked them?
straight up.
No.
I walked up there and I said, "Hear ye, hear ye."
Get bent. Merry Christmas. Kiss my ass.
All I said was Christmas Vacation, and they both said, "Ew."
Well, they don't have the best taste in Christmas movies.
I was also asked to feed the cat this weekend.
Again, did you tell him get bent?
He didn't tell them that.
I said, "What are you going to do if I say no?" We'll get Jasmine to do it.
He said, get Jasmine to do it. You notice they didn't even try to ask me. They made a hard stance the first time they ever asked me.
They going somewhere?
Yeah, they're going to Florida for a Christmas
We're
thing.
going to Flo Rida.
Are you driving?
I am.
So Tim, it's the damnedest thing. I was looking at the weather this morning, and
No way.
those were the real feels this morning
Mm-hmm. It felt good this morning.
in Florida, though. It was below freezing in Tallahassee.
Tallahassee?
I like Tallahassee.
I'm thinking about going to St. Augustine next week.
You should.
70s, mid 70s all week.
Listen, I can tell you what I'm going to be doing. Driving there, I'm going to be stopping and getting a venti coffee.
From
Hot
Grassroots?
from Starbucks.
Oh.
I'm going to be sipping it on the way there.
Me and Dan were talking about Grassroots earlier this week.
I missed that. Starbucks.
Top 3 movies, go.
Of all time?
Christmas
Christmas.
movies.
Christmas. Do you consider Charlie Brown a movie?
Yeah.
Charlie Brown, Christmas Vacation, Christmas with the Cranks.
I forgot you like Christmas with the Cranks a lot.
Charlie Brown Strong. That's a good one.
I watched it for the first time last year.
Yeah. I was grown before I saw it.
Mm-hmm. Really good. It's one of those things that legitimately puts you in a good spirit.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Pat, how far are we along in this episode?
We're like probably 2 hours.
Yeah, we're over 2 hours.
Good. This is no
Let's
better
do that.
time
Let's do
than
it.
getting your gifts, gentlemen. 3 years going. This is the 3rd year.
Wow.
Ashton, Jesse, you have gifts next to you from
Oh, you want to do
yours
it?
truly.
You're gonna do ours first?
But I don't have gifts to give y'all.
Well, that's not our
You're gonna
fault.
have to soak in it.
You're gonna have to open the gifts and just.
As the man
Deal
who likes
with
to
it.
start shopping early forgot his closest friends.
But I didn't start shopping early.
I did. I started in
Oh, I'm
July.
done. Yeah, me too.
July.
I bought yours
July.
in July,
Zach sent me what he got you.
and he sent me what he got you today.
Now-
How good is it?
Now, Ash,
It's good.
Okay.
I'm very scared from a comment you made this week,
Uh-oh.
but
Is it a fourth gold chain?
nonetheless,
Don't shake it.
Nonetheless,
Now, Tim, I didn't say I hated it.
Oh,
I just said I
no.
haven't been.
either way, I'm nervous.
Did you buy him a movie?
No,
A book?
I didn't buy him a movie. It's his other gift, not this gift.
Oh.
This one is just like a side piece because I know he
A
likes.
side piece.
I know he likes.
That's good. That's a good idea.
I know he likes making cocktails.
That's funny.
Gone with the gin.
Now, Ash, these are cocktails I expect you to be making. It's a book full of cocktails. So when you decide to make something for us, just let
You
us
have to
know.
have us over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Boozy and the Beast.
Are they all movie themed?
Yeah. They're all movie themed.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the book.
Wow. So I say you make the drinks, we get drunk and watch the movies that we're watching.
Taxi Screwdriver.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh.
I figured he could do some of that.
Yeah.
Make some drinks.
Ooh, the Titanic.
Dude, this is awesome.
One of the 20th century's biggest disasters also inspired its biggest box office hit, with so much hype surrounding James Cameron's mega moneymaker. There was a 2-year span during which you couldn't turn on a radio without hearing Celine Dion's Heart Go On. It's notable to recall that Titanic actually tied with Ben-Hur for the most Oscar nominations in history. This Romeo and Juliet on the high seas romance inspires a tragically good drink. You'll be the king of the bar, if not the world, with 2 ounces of mezcal, a teaspoon and a half of honey, a third of an ounce of Aperol,
Honey?
3 drops of salt water. Mix half a teaspoon into salt with a fourth of a cup of warm water and 4 ounces of tonic water. Combine the mezcal, honey, and Aperol with ice in a shaker and shake well. In lieu of an actual iceberg, strain over ice in a Collins glass. And I can't go on.
That's good. Oh, you were committed, though. In lieu of an iceberg, I like that line. Let's make light of it.
Now this one scares me.
Why?
Why? Oh, because he said he didn't like it.
He said he's not into it these days.
Oh, no.
Cowboy
dude.
Bebop.
Oh, he knows it already.
Oh, no. Why would you say that?
See you, Space Cowboy.
Oh, no.
X-Logic. Oh, my God. Tim, I love it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the back.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. And
It's
Crunchyroll.
heavy. It's
See you,
premium.
Space Cowboy.
Yeah.
I expect you to be wearing it this holiday
Do I wear it to
season.
work tomorrow? It's Friday, casual day.
You're the boss. What are they going to kick you out?
You got that right.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Have you watched all of Space Cowboy yet?
No.
Cowboy Bebop?
No.
Well, you should.
Is it the same thing? Space Cowboy and Cowboy Bebop?
He meant Cowboy Bebop.
I mean
Oh.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
I'm tipsy.
Me too.
Oh. You, really? Mm-hmm. Some guys just can't hold their own. Oh, did I get one too?
Yeah, I know you like building things.
I do like building things. It's a light finding operation. Is that Jake's?
She gave me the wrong box.
Is this Jake's gift? Hannah!
Bum, 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 bum.
Dude. She put the
Good.
wrong name on it.
Oh.
She's going to
Is it
rewrap
another
it.
Gundam?
She's going to rewrap this.
Is it another Gundam?
Is she here?
Yeah,
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll do it later.
Hannah!
All right. How about that compression on there? Doesn't matter. You gave me the wrong gift.
Can you go get Jesse's? You put Jesse on this.
What is that? I did?
Yeah.
Who's that for? I don't think I've Jesse on that? Because I thought the Gundam stuff was. Whose is that then? Oh.
You good?
Just sure, yeah.
You know what this looks like? What the rabbit paper was?
Where you going, dude? We're opening gifts.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll narrate what's going on. So there was a discrepancy with the
So-
gift,
There seems to have been a
mismatch of the
Oh yeah, now she has to rewrap that gift.
Yeah.
rewrapping gift.
It said Jesse on it.
Tim has stepped away.
Yeah.
Did you think it
So he literally ran next door. Yeah, he said he got me a Gundam.
he said that?
Yeah. And then I said, and then he looked at it, and I was like, this isn't mine, is it? He goes, no.
Sorry.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Bye. Anyway. Hello. Okay, we're almost done. Doing gifts.
tomorrow?
What?
What's early for you?
When is early?
2:30. Did you say
Wait,
2?
what?
My work day is until 4:30, so I'm leaving.
Oh, no, coming home at 2:30. Okay.
Oh,
We both thought you meant
I thought you
AM.
meant going in early.
Oh no, I'm not going in early.
Okay.
Thought you meant
Gotcha.
leaving home early.
I'm going in probably late.
Interesting.
My start time is 7. I never get there at 7.
What other cocktails you got here?
It's at 7 o'clock. So if I get there at 7:30, I can get parked.
You reading anything interesting?
And no one's ever said.
What are you looking at?
Okay, let me go on to it.
Okay.
Is there tape in here?
No. Above the dryer. No. What are you gonna do? It's my wife.
What is Savannah's natural hair color?
I don't know.
I don't either.
It's pretty close to that, right?
No. No, it's dirty blonde probably.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was red.
I don't think I've ever seen her with her natural hair color.
Oh, for sure you have.
Have I?
Oh yeah, for years. It's been so long.
You know what? I think I
She
do
only did,
remember.
like,
I remember when
2 or
she
3 years
dyed
ago.
it. I do remember what it used to be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A little bit darker than Ashton's. Like the darker sides of Ashton's.
Yep.
That's kind of what it looked like.
Okay. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
This is not dirty blonde. This is just brown.
It's close. I mean the transition. One of the
It's
transition
led
layers.
to mass confusion this year.
Why? Is that a topic of conversation?
Absolutely.
Why?
I have been peppered with the question of, are you coloring your hair? No.
It is interesting. It's naturally doing a really interesting thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Who's Blondie at church and who's not Blondie at church?
Blondie
Blondie.
is
You're
Ash.
Blondie. Okay. And then Trey is reportedly not a blonde,
yeah.
according to Russ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Even
think it
though
was
his-
actually Tom.
His hair is much more
Right.
consistent than mine.
Right.
Well, yeah, all the same color. In that is that what you mean? But it's not as light as your. I don't know if it's as light as the top of yours.
Probably not. He's somewhere in the middle.
It is. That's one of the more interesting natural things going on with hair that I've seen in a while.
Now that we're talking about it. It's like a glass shattering moment for Pat. He's like, look at your hair.
I really did think that you were like doing highlight stuff, not dye. I don't think you dye it, but maybe highlights or something. Crazy,
No.
kind of cool.
I think it's because I've got a pool in the backyard now.
Do you sit out there a lot?
I did during the summer. I haven't cut my hair in since May.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was May last time I got a haircut.
Dang.
That's insane.
And I got my haircut super short. Where it was like, what do they call it on the sides? Where it's like skinny?
Zero fade.
Yeah, like zero fade up to the top.
Oh, you gonna do it again?
I don't know. It kind of depressed me last time I did it
Why?
because my hairline's receding. So
You're
was
like never again.
It was like present.
This is more you too. Yeah, I don't.
It works. What you're doing works. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just kind of what I've always done.
You looked too serious when you had the haircut.
I feel more comfortable with it like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it honestly depressed me.
Hmm.
Everyone was telling me I looked older. It's like, Lord help.
yeah, I had the stash comments about me looking too old. I was looking my age.
I liked it though. It looked good.
It was, people hated it.
Only dudes compliment mustaches.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to grow one, but most of the time can't. And
Yeah, I
when
had
you can, it looks good.
a friend of mine told me I was looking like Nigel Thornberry.
Oh, that's mean. But it's kind of true.
It was true.
Yeah. Yours wasn't pointy though.
It wasn't pointy, but it's this same shape, similar shape, and
Yeah.
it's also red. So this is dark, and this is red.
Yeah.
So there was some weird stuff going on. So I kept it as long as I could because it was
Thornberry.
objectively bad.
How long does it take to run next door?
To do what?
To get my gift, apparently.
They're wrapping it, right?
They're wrapping.
They're wrapping it?
Probably.
He's not going to just bring the gift in here.
It wasn't wrapped?
No. She wrapped the wrong one.
Oh. Wow. I think that's what they're doing out there right now.
Sounds like it.
Wow.
All right. Pat, give me a highlight moment of 24 for you.
Oof. Man, that's tough. This year kicked me in the you know what.
Did a lot of traveling, though.
I did do some traveling.
Nashville? Not Nashville.
I went
Austin.
to Medellin, Colombia. That was cool. I was there for a week.
I did not know you did that.
Did Orlando a few times. East Texas a couple times.
Yeah.
East Tennessee once. Ohio. Oh, Top Thrill Dragster too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
One
Top
of the
Thrill
few
2.
people to get to ride it.
Yep. I'm one of the very, very few that got to ride it before it shut down. It was only open to the public for 5 days.
Hmm.
And I rode it before it opened to the public.
Whoa.
Yeah. Shut it down. So that was great. Oh man, we did Cedar Point with some friends of mine with fast passes. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Cedar Point, Halloweekends, fast passes. We rode so much stuff over and over and over and over.
Hmm.
I used to work there, and I've never ridden that much stuff in a day. It was awesome. I know that's nerdy, but whatever. That's my thing. That's probably it.
I like it. I like the theme park thing. I'm getting a little more into it as I grow up. I like those kind of trips.
Mm-hmm. Got a couple night rides on Velocicoaster and Hagrid's on the same night.
Hagrid's at night is peak roller coaster
Yeah.
experience for me.
Yeah, it's a vibe for sure.
It's amazing.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan and Lou are going to Epic Universe.
I
opening
know, and I
weekend.
can't go because
No?
it cost $1 million, and
Yeah,
it's gonna be so busy. It's gonna be so.
I know. They still think they're going to be able to ride a ride.
Yeah. Well, and
I
that's
say
fine.
no.
Just go for the experience. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying for that yet.
Yeah.
I may go late in the season once they open up. Once I see kind of how things are going.
Yeah.
Nintendo World is going to blow our minds. We're just already prepared for that. The footage, I've been actively trying to not see footage from the other ones because I don't want the surprise to get spoiled. But
Yeah.
it looks so good.
Dang, so I probably shouldn't have showed you all those videos of the VR map I was looking at.
No, it's fine. I mean, I
Okay.
see some stuff, but like the POV videos of
Okay.
of the Donkey Kong roller coaster. Nope,
Yeah.
I will not watch that.
Yeah. That's going to be incredible.
Anyway, that was my 2024. Have y'all already done those? You?
What?
Highlight of 2024?
No.
Oh, you moved in. You got your house situation. That's a big thing for you.
Yeah. This has been a weird year.
Yeah,
Just
tell me
gonna
about it.
say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
In a good way, unique way.
In a unique way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a weird year.
yeah, it's not my favorite. This year's not been my favorite. Last 3 years have been not my favorite.
Yeah.
But there's little good things here and there. It's fine. Makes it fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty big changes too.
Yeah, a couple of them. Like, anyway, nonsense stuff.
Yeah.
You highlight of 2024?
Oh man. Highlight. I haven't had like any major changes or anything going on lately. Past couple, you kind of get in the groove a little bit. So I'm kind of at that point. I mean, a highlight. I mean, we did that big vacation with Lou, Seth, Rain, Kara, Savannah, Dan, everybody. That was a big thing. I mean, you know what, dude? My highlight. My freaking best friend became my brother-in-law. That's actually pretty something very, very few people probably get to experience in a lifetime.
Yeah.
I feel like that kind of got overlooked when it happened, and now I'm starting to realize it. Like, he's gonna be around forever.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I feel more. I've always felt like family with them, the Drykas and everybody, but now I'm like, I feel like it's almost like solidified. Like, I don't know. It's cool because I don't have a lot of family I stay in connection with, and that they kind of fill a void that I don't really get to have. So that was pretty cool. I'd say that was a highlight.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think Jesse had the most stable year of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got the big raise from work too, or the raise comes later, right?
Yeah.
But the big court.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
Stuff.
That was that this year?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think so.
August. It happened in August. The contract got signed.
Like
So-
3 months ago, August, or
No, last year.
15 months ago, August.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I guess the first stage of it got into effect this year. I mean, I got a route officially at work for the first time. It took 7 years. That's kind of like one of those steps in the right direction, I guess, as far as this career goes. So I actually ran the same thing since March. Yeah, I guess getting a little more footing at work has been a highlight. I don't see it that way, but I guess since you say it that way, yeah. That contract was a big, like, whoa, this is my career kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
So that was a big deal. How'd it go? I didn't know it wasn't wrapped. You didn't have to wrap it. Did you even tape it? You out of breath?
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. It's beaten. What happened over there?
There was confusion,
Was there?
but it's here now.
There was confusion.
Okay. Want me to rip this open then?
You already did the fanfare and everything.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead, rip it open, Jess.
You throw it in a box.
Oh,
This is eventful, huh?
it is.
Sorry for the noise. There's probably a lot of noise
That's-
going on, isn't
puts,
there?
It puts people in
Oh,
the
you
moment.
ended up buying it? Okay, this is cool.
What is
So
it?
this is Darth Maul on his speeder. It's a kind of like a remake from the original toys.
25th anniversary.
Yeah, Darth Maul's my favorite
Ah.
character from Star Wars.
Why?
This is cool. Why? Duel of the Fates.
Is this one from Ashton or Jesse?
Do you know what that is?
No, there's no presents
Oh,
from Ashton.
no, hold on.
Yeah, I forgot there's
The
nothing
Duel of
from
the Fates.
Ashton.
You know what that is?
Yes.
Well, that's why.
Okay.
Are you
Wha-
going to display that?
Of course.
Okay.
Are you gonna display
Might
that?
even open
You
it.
got room. That is pretty. I never even got to look at it, really.
Oh.
Why?
And another reason why, you don't know a lot about him, at least from the movies. He had 2 lines. Very creepy. Didn't know his backstory. And it's in my eyes, it's the best lightsaber fight of all 9 movies.
You should definitely take him out.
I might. I feel like you have thoughts you're not expressing.
Open your gift.
You get bent.
Nightmare Before Christmas. What was your gift from him?
I didn't get
Thank God.
Oh, it's a big. Oh yeah, it is
What are
a
you,
big.
what are you
gift.
doing with my phone?
He's got to move everything out of the way.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I was hoping you were serious.
Oh yeah.
Why is this framed?
It's not important.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
All
Ash.
right.
No, nope. Other way. Yeah, yeah. I set you up.
But there's no entry point.
It's
Sure
that's
there
the
is.
only entry point. Right here. There you go. He has left the room.
All right, show the folks in YouTube land.
Make sure you hang it up, Ash.
Yeah, we need some art in that house. It's true. You didn't hang up anything yet.
He dished you, Ash.
It wasn't a diss. He's not hanging anything
In
yet.
cold blood.
It was a diss.
It wasn't a diss.
He didn't have to go there.
Ooh, what is it? Oh,
It's a Post Malone album.
okay. Wow.
Hollywood's Bleeding.
Limited pink edition.
Limited pink edition.
It's a good album.
Lord, this is girthy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
heavy too.
You're gonna need to find some studs to hang that.
Thanks, Jess.
You're welcome.
What a time.
All right. This one's from Ashton, right?
No, it's for me.
Oh, it's from you.
There are no
No,
gifts from
Ashton
Ashton
didn't
here.
get us
I
anything.
keep
Remember?
forgetting. Nothing from Ashton. He forgot about us.
That might be my favorite part of the whole situation. The great gift exchange.
This isn't part of it. I thought you were gonna shake it. What is that?
Abbott and Costello, 28 films.
Nice.
Now, what's great is I gifted this to Jesse about. Was that last year? I gifted you this?
Last year or 2 years ago.
Man, what a
I
time.
think it might have been 2 years ago. You talked about it so much.
Yeah,
You needed your own,
I did.
so you got it. Oh,
I need to start watching these.
this can be doing on your days off now. You can make that through the whole thing in a week.
Pat, have you heard of these?
Abbott and Costello?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You've seen them?
Not several of them, not that many of them.
It's the whole collection.
That's insane.
80th anniversary.
There was a time period there where, let's see, the Prussians. I think Tim Prussia and his family liked Abbott and Costello. They liked the Three Stooges. Like that time period, I guess.
I'm going to watch one of these tomorrow on my day off.
What are you thinking? Are you gonna start from the beginning?
I'll tell you this: before you watch it, you need a couple of cups of coffee to get your brain going because it goes fast.
You don't have to tell me. I'm going to go into Starbucks right when I wake up.
I mean, they talk fast. You got to really lock in to what's going on.
Because, Pat, tomorrow I start my vacation, so.
Oh wow!
Yeah, tomorrow you started.
At the
You
end of
didn't
tomorrow,
start
I start
on
mine.
Monday.
I got 2 weeks straight.
Not at all.
That's just my regular day off. No, tomorrow starts my vacation. Good gift, Jess.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Doom, do do doom, doom, doom.
He gets it.
Ash, you have any more? You want to share the wealth? I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Good.
Did your video cut out?
It did.
Uh,
I started another one though. I'll figure something out. Well, this was fun. Merry Christmas, 2024.
Merry Christmas 2024.
This is a good one.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You were like, oh, I shouldn't have showed you. I would just buy it for you for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You did it anyway.
I did.
I like it. Cool.
So we don't have to
we're
finish
done.
right now. I want to hear about these shoes. The shoe situation on your wall.
Oh, I sold the girl dads. Gold ones are for sale.
Did you get your money back?
A little more, like $10 more.
Well, you heard Ash. He'll be busy next time you need Kobe's.
I'm sure he will. Don't act like you're bent out of shape. I still got those. I'm not selling those.
I told him he couldn't sell those, Ash. It'd be a crime.
It would be a crime, which is why they're still there, on display.
That's all I had to say.
Okay.
But episode
There's no way to even
Lord
find
only
out.
knows.
57,
Way more than no, I think we're in the
62,
70s.
78,
We'll shoot for 70.
72. Christmas 2024.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do this again by the time Christmas comes around next year.
Maybe.
Try to get another one.
Yay, verily.